Niners! Sing with me, fam. We may as well get in the spirit right now and get ready. And we should be in fine tune singing, ooh la la, ooh la la, la yeah, yeah, ooh la la. You know, I wasn't singing this like wholeheartedly last week because we was playing the Steelers, and I will admit to a little bit of a fear. But with the Rams, I don't know. Is there really a reason to be fearful of the Rams? I mean, every time I've talked like this, the game's been close. I need to stop it, but this is ridiculous. Friday night, it is night preview. You make the call. Rams Part 1, 2023. Here we come. Oh, I tell you. Oh, I just want to beat them. I want a mercy rule to be pulled in the fourth quarter. The Rams have succeeded to the 49ers who don't want to continue. They have forfeited, so the Rams will win this contest. Had to pull the 49ers off of them. Go! Fam, Niners versus Rams under the Shanahan Lynch regime have become the games that San Francisco would depend on for inspiring their best performances, and it has been the case for a long time now. The Niners are 8-2 since Shanahan took over in 2017, with many of the games being won, featuring plenty. I'm talking lots of highlight reels. Niners are now on the most potent and complete team since Shanahan's arrival. What do you expect now, then? I mean, this team is they're disgusting. I mean, look at the offense. And then you added Christian McCaffrey to a bunch of vets that know exactly what they're doing and how to run Kyle Shanahan's offense. And then you look at the defense. There are no why no McKivitz. By the way, there's something to be said about that, too. Well, we'll get to it in a minute. But the Rams, meanwhile, are rebounding from a 2022 5-12 season. And they look like it, too, man. The Rams, I know, they didn't have Stafford last year. And they didn't have this. They didn't have that. That no boom trying to play tackle. It doesn't work. They're just a pathetic mess. It has a lot of people that talk way too damn much. But anyway, fam, tonight, go to the phones for your analysis and prediction on the 49ers versus Rams. Week 2, the NFL. By the way, today, the bad news, Coach Shanahan did say Samuel Womack expected to be out 6 to 8 weeks with a knee injury and that he'll be replaced on the IR. Meaning he won't be available for backup duties and special teams play this weekend to deal with the Rams coming up Sunday. The Niners have yet to decide on corresponding roster move to fill Womack's spot on the 53-man roster. Fam, who are you bringing up? Because we got a lot of guys who can bring up. I just can't think of anybody in particular. But somebody's going to come up off the roster squad, off the practice squad that we like. Sammy, anyway, sustained the injury to his MCL late in practice. This happened on Wednesday. Dre Greenlaw sat out practice Wednesday to rest a bothersome groin, but he isn't even listed on the injury report, so Dre Greenlaw will be out there running people to death. Womack played 9 snaps of defense and 17 plays on special teams, and the 49ers' 37-week 1 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I love his work, fam. You notice Womack, whenever there's a big play made, it's him on special teams. I have a feeling his absence is we're going to miss him. Whew. You know, I like him. His condition is the only injury concern for the 49ers. Just before we go and hop on a few minutes flight down to Los Angeles and then go down and check out the mini fans. Somebody said, is that right? I thought there was a joke made about that. 70% of the paid attendance is red and gold. I'm a Rams fan. What am I coming to that game for? Think about it for a minute. No matter what Rudy and his minions say, why would I attend a game to watch my team pretty much sure they're not going to be able to pull that one off? I can wait till the next week. Whoever they play next is better than playing the 49ers. I can watch the 49ers on TV beat my team up. I don't need that. Why should I spend money? I got to pay for the parking lot. I can't eat. I'm talking $200, $300. I could just save. So anyway, by the way, fam, it just dawned on me. Has anybody heard Whose house is this? Has anybody heard him say that? They probably say it when we're not there. And I mean, they have a right to, I would imagine. But don't be asking that question when you got 70% of the audience is not Rams. That wouldn't make any sense. They got drowned out last year doing that, didn't they? I'm going to pay attention to something. I better not hear it. Boy, whose house is this? Duh. Whose house does it look like? I love to clown them clowns. Because we're an 8-point favorite. You know, to be an 8-point favorite, you have to be totally thought of as completely dominant coming into a game like that. 8 points, and they're at home. We're talking about we're going into their house and beat that ass and throw them out in the street. I'm loving this. This is just so much comedy to be had. Woo! I feel that's about right. In fact, it might be a little short. Tonight is proof why the end of the season, behind only Eagles to win the entire NFC, when they had one of the most convincing victories of Week 1. That 37 win over the Steelers was serious. Only second to the Cowboys. And had we not been assing around, that should have been a shutout, too, against the Steelers. Those unnecessary penalties. Now we get to head back to Cali for a divisional matchup versus the Rams. Niners had one of the most dominant wins to open the season, as I mentioned. Okay, so the Rams also took care of business by defeating the Hawks. You know, let's not make any comparisons, please. I mean, the Niners are a whole different beast here. Seattle has had one of the NFL's worst defenses the past seasons. A few seasons, actually. The 49ers have had arguably the best. Now, how are you going to make that comparison? So the Rams trying to run around thinking they just beat up on the Hawks, who refuse to play defense to get anybody to help them. And as Tony Wright pointed out, Tony and I talk about this all the time when we're teasing and giving Gene D a hard time. Gene, you guys don't want to address your problem with stopping the run. Until you do, that's why teams like everybody who has any kind of a running back whatsoever is going to come in there and just run romp shot over your team. Which is kind of interesting because Pete Carroll, he's a guy in the defense, so I don't know. But it's been years. It's clear that the Niners have been the more dominant team the past 2 seasons. Yes, the Rams are just 2 seasons removed from their Super Bowl. Over the Bengals, they finally got lucky by avoiding a 3-game sweep that year for the 49ers. When a worn-out, injured Niners club ran out of gas from having to play too many games in that playoff series. But y'all know, boy, I wish you guys would have been number 1 in that series. They'd have got rid of your ass. Anyway, that allowed the Rams pretty much to go. I don't care what anybody says. I'll argue that. I ain't being biased or anything else. Man, the Rams wouldn't have beat the 49ers. You know good and well the 49ers do not lose to the Rams. And in a playoff situation, they escaped. You could see in the fourth quarter, the 49ers were just running out of gas. It's too much. That's why home field advantage this year is seriously important. The Niners are in ownership 8-2 against the Rams in the last 10 games. That means they have also been defeating LA long before the C-Mac-C, which now just makes it just obscenely ridiculous. Mr. McCaffrey's baby boy proved why he's considered one of, if not the most versatile back in Week 1 already, as he went 152 yards. Many people come in the peak of the game at 152 yards in Week 1. And a touchdown on top of 3 receptions on top of that. Kyle had to pull him off of the Steelers. And, Brock Purdy's fine, fam. I know. People don't like the velocity of his pass, but Brock Purdy gets it done. His numbers may not jump off the page. 220 yards, 2 touchdowns. They were efficient enough to, though, as he continues to grow, as he is finally coming close to double-digit games since he entered the NFL. That's what I'm trying to tell me. Like, y'all need to sit back and wait a minute before you go too far on talking about Brock Purdy. He has yet to play 10 games in the NFL, right? Wait, 8, 9, 10. Was that his 10th? No, this is his 10th, right? And what does he look like to you? Does that look like a rookie? So can you imagine this time next year? So I ain't got no more. I never did have anything other than to say. I was just surprised when Brock Purdy came out. First 2-3 weeks, okay. Third week, really? By the 6th week, I said, you know what? he knows what he's doing, doesn't he? So now I'm thinking he really does know what he's doing. So I'm gonna quit doubting him. There's gonna be that game that's gonna come along at some point, and then people are gonna rush in and see, that's what I'm talking about. Well, you can go ahead and do that because I'm done with that. Every quarterback's gonna lose eventually. So I've got no problem with Brock Purdy at quarterback. The Rams will also be without Cooper Kupp, the biggest offensive weapon they have. So what do you know? I'm telling you these things, so you probably already know them. So you can calculate your own mind. What do you think the score is going to be in this game? Finally, when these teams met, it was also a road game for the 49ers, and they won 31-14. Last, all signs point toward them to get yet again after that hornhead. I always have to hold back from calling the Rams names. And it's not because you know what, honestly, fam, do you really hate the organization? The fans, they are the most, they're right up, they're nearly as bad as the Hawks. The Hawks and Cowboy fans still rank number 1 and 2 on my list of people I'd like to drive over a cliff in a bus and jump out just before the bus goes over. But, my score this week, though, I'm thinking Nick will be a little sharper this week as he gets back into game self and starts to look like his fiendish self again. Debo loves playing against the Rams, fam. You know this. CMC is going to do CMC things. That's what he does. I'm looking for Ayuk to average 2 TDs a week now. I'm not playing, man. Ayuk, first of all, there's nobody to guard him. I don't believe there's anybody in the NFL that can stop Ayuk. Maybe Sauce Gardner. No, I didn't leave Diggs out in Dallas. Diggs was running. He was smelling Ayuk's booty from behind on how many plays? Jimmy just didn't hit him. Diggs can't guard Ayuk. There's really there may be 1 or 2 guys that can stay with him. Otherwise, forget about it. I'm looking for Ayuk to make 2 TDs, as I say, on an average for him. And Kittle could be tiptoeing in the back of the end zone like I love watching him and Brock hook up with that. I'm going to go ahead, and I know I shouldn't do this because every time I've done this, it's backfired. 38-14, 49ers. Holla. Cynthia, I thought I saw Cynthia say hi. Let me get this on. It's getting late out in the East Coast. Come on, hurry. Ronbo, hurry up, man. Oh, my God. Cynthia.
Ronbo, how are you?
Cynthia, anytime I play the Rams, I don't know, I just get giddy. I can't. This is just so much fun. and winning the game afterward, watching them running around, talking trash like they got a right to, because they don't know when to quit. But Cynthia, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm up here working a little longer than I wanted to, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, I know. You can't go to bed and rest right if you feel like you got something you need to finish. It's just really uncomfortable.
I gotta finish it. That's right.
You'll get it.
But on the Rams, I don't know who that is. I see you arguing with on Twitter some Rams guy, but it cracks me up.
Listen, it's Rudy. Rudy, I try to ignore him. People have DM'd me, Ronbo, would you please stop with Rudy? He says, I've tried. Cynthia, I go sometimes 2 or 3 days, and then he'll finally send a zinger and it's, damn it, Rudy. And I got to come after him. I can't stand it.
You just can't let it lie. I know.
God, he's annoying. So, but I'm trying. But anyway, Cynthia, what do you think here? The Rams, 49ers. What's happening?
Well, okay, this is what I think. I think we're going to win. But I'm always overcautious. I never like to go into any contest being overconfident. I don't care.
It's wise.
Whatever arena that is. So I just throw that out there. Now, we got so much going on. We have Brock Purdy, who I really love Brock Purdy. So I'm just going to go on the record and say that. I think he's doing a great job, and I know he hasn't played a lot of games, but the games he has played in, he's doing well, and he did a phenomenal job coming back from UCL surgery. I mean, I was surprised to be honest,
I'm still
that he
surprised.
came back
Every
that
time he
quickly.
plays, wow, look at this. What is he, 22?
Yeah.
10 games? I think this is his 10th game coming up, Cynthia. And he looks like that. What do we got here?
Well, a diamond in the rough, apparently.
You know? I can't wait to see
So
next.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I just want him to be protected on that right side. Oh my goodness, that scares me.
I know McKivitz, because he hit him so hard. That one sack, and he just blew my McKivitz. But Coach Forster explained that today. He's got some things he needs to clean up, and they've got to continuously keep on it. You can't think you remedied it one week and then come back to next week. You got to stay on it, and that's McKivitz.
Well, I'm hopeful that they're going to be working on it. Now, what do you think about the Rams O-line?
They're better this year than they were last year. But then, unfortunately for them, with the addition of Hargrave and Nick getting back into condition probably a little better than he was last week, no matter what improvement, what level they raise themselves to, it's not going to help. It really isn't. So, I gave him credit, though. It looks a little better from what I've seen in that game against the Hawks.
Well, I was really surprised with the win and everything. I said, look at the Rams putting up a fight. Look at them.
Cynthia, I just want to remind you real quickly, though. The Rams have been beating the Hawks for a long time. There's something about matchups or what McVay likes to do or something. It's similar to what we have with the Rams. They can beat the Rams. I mean, they can beat the Hawks even in the best days of the Hawks. I used to be so jealous of that, but that's what that's about.
Well, okay, that's true. You reminded me of that. That is true. But just make sure the Rams fans out there in the chat, the 49ers are not the Hawks, okay?
Thank you.
So that score is going to be 37-7 Niners.
Wait, Cynthia, say it again?
37-7.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Okay, I thought you just threw caution to the wind on that move then, because you just came in and stated some reasons why you like to back off and a little apprehensive, and 37-7.
Yeah,
I love it.
But I just want everybody, we need to calm down. I mean, when the 49ers said that they were wearing their home jerseys, I cracked up.
Okay, but to be fair,
I love that energy.
I've heard the Rams decided they were going to wear their light jerseys, and the 49ers really didn't have a choice. But I do like the fact that they did that anyway. I don't know why the Rams would set that up. How stupid is that? If you're going to make us look like we're at home, everybody who doesn't know what's going on there is going to laugh at you. God.
We're already calling the place Levi South, and
I know,
now
right?
you want us to wear the home. You just play it right into it. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
And they said 60 to 70% of the fans there are going to be Niner fans. It's like, oh, my goodness.
I mean, sit there. If we walked into that place and we were Rams fans, and I looked around and said, you know what, let's go somewhere. Let's go someplace into a bar or something and watch this game. I'm not going to sit here, and if they lose this game and have Rams or 49er fans hollering and screaming at me, because I'll be gone to jail,
I heard somebody today, I can't remember where, somebody asked, do they really even have Rams fans? I was cracking up.
Those are paid extras from the Hollywood. I mean,
right.
Those are people who are working for.
Right, down in Hollywood, they're extras. That's right. I didn't think about that. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you could.
But anyway, 37-7. It's going to be sad. Wait, what is that? Same old sorry ass Rams.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Same old. You got to put some emphasis. Sorry ass Rams.
Yeah.
Well, Anyway, Cynthia, it's
I,
always a pleasure. We don't get to
I'm
talk to you
gonna
enough.
let you talk to some other people. I just want to chime in and tell you, of course, you're always doing a good job. You always kept my spirits. I remember the
Thanks, Cynthia.
time when I first stumbled on your channel. I was a depressed 49er fan. I think it was back in 2017. And I stumbled on your channel, and you lifted my spirits. I'll never forget it.
Oh, I'm delighted to hear that. I tell you, if you're going to love the 49ers, love them all out. For sickness and health, for better or worse, you got to be glad to be a 49er fan. We are one win away from being the greatest Super Bowl team of all time.
I can't wait. I can't wait. And I think I'll wait for a few more games, but I think you know how I do. I go get my Super Bowl hotel reservations. I think I might do that, but I'll wait a little bit.
Wait a little bit, because you did it last time, and I said, wait, you should wait. Cynthia, always a pleasure. I'm going to tell you what, you go ahead and finish up whatever that is you do, get some rest, and we'll talk. Yeah, hopefully you get back in here Sunday if you got time.
Okay, I'd love to. And as always, go Niners.
Yes, indeed. All right, Cynthia. There she goes. One of our most precious fans. Hey, Evan.
Hey, Ronbo.
69-3. Big bacon egg. I love it. You know, Evan, get on in here. I'd love to hear what you're going to say. What is your assessment of, what do you think is going to happen here?
Okay, I'm trying to stay humble.
I didn't say.
I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to say this is a must-win, but it's a must-win. Reason being, if we lose, the Rams go up in the division 2 games.
And they're in first place currently, from what I saw in the standings, how they're listed. I'm not sure how they come up with who's in first place if the records are even.
Well, we're tied because the Seahawks and the Cardinals both lost.
Okay, well,
but, in division, they were the only team to play a divisional opponent.
That's the divisional beating. That's what it counts. Because it pissed me off to see their name sitting on top of ours. I just said, why is that there? And I forgot. Divisional games will rank you in this case.
If we win, we'll be in pole position of.
Because we have beaten a divisional team, yes.
Yeah. So, and as far as the injury to Womack, I say let's call up Knight and see what he can do. Quantrez.
Oh!
At least in
that's right.
Special teams.
Yes. Quantrez. He's a battler too. Okay. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. And then, keys to the game will be we got to stop. I'm hoping they've been scheming up how to chip or help on that right side for Aaron Donald because he's going to be. He saw the film. He's going to be on that right side. He's not going near Trent.
Because he can line up anywhere he wants, wherever he sees he can get a one-on-one matchup. Yep. He's going to try to avoid double teams. So, yeah.
And then I'm looking for them to try to neutralize McCaffrey and possibly Ayuk. So we're going to need Debo and Kittle to have a big game.
Yeah, Evan, I'm so glad you pointed out. That's what I was talking about all preseason long. I says, okay, let me just go down the list of names. I went down through the list of names. How are you going to stop all of that? You can take out maybe one, maybe even 2, but you're not going to take them all out. And whomever's left over is going to have a field day. Anyway, you said Debo and Kittle? Remember, that used to be the original Wrecking Crew.
Yep. And I'm thinking we'll be okay running the ball, too, because I went back and watched the Seahawks. And Kenneth Walker was getting his against them. And the Rams couldn't run for shit. So I think the run game for us will be okay, and we'll be able to stop their run. And then I'm looking for both. He wasn't, he was jealous of Jackson's sack, so I'm sure he's going to want to get his.
You see that film? It was funny. Nick's sitting there joking. Hey, I'd like to trade one of those sacks. Nick, what are you doing? Hey, get yours this week. Come on.
Yeah, so hopefully with that week of practice, he got his, he got knocked the rust off, and he'll be ready to go.
He will. He's a competitive guy. Nick does not appreciate I mean, being three sacks down to Drake Jackson. Can you imagine? And even though he's not going to say anything, but Nick's thinking, "Oh, I can't have him cleaning my clock like that. I got to catch up this week." So yeah, there's that.
And then the first game we met with them last year, I mean, if you compare our roster now to theirs then,
Oh man,
I feel like ours got better and theirs got worse.
Yes.
So I feel like we
The
should
offensive
be
line got a
okay
little better.
there. Yeah, their offensive line got better, but they lost Ramsey, and I mean, I don't know. Wagner looks like he lost a step, but they got, I can't remember his name. They got a rookie at linebacker, not at the mic, but I can't remember the guy's name exactly.
Evan, you know
And,
what
they
about
haven't-
those guys? They're going to be out there trying to make a name for themselves. So they are going to play hard. I don't know what their potential is. They didn't look real bad last week, but it did take them 4 quarters to beat a Hawks team that we make jokes about. So we'll see.
Yeah, and McVay hasn't seen Brock yet, so he's a little bit more mobile than Jimmy was. So maybe Kyle call some bootlegs or something to help move the pocket a little bit.
But no matter what, his footwork, he's not getting any credit for it, not really. Brock Purdy's got good footwork, and when he does see something coming, it's any guy that's running at 100 miles an hour, you're not going to tackle him. You notice that? He'll let you get right up
And
next to him, and
about-
he'll sidestep you, or he'll show you his waist, and he'll pull it out. That's my favorite move from Brock.
And you know
Brock
what-
waits to get there and moves out, and then he goes
sets
and looks for the
his feet
receiver.
when he does it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he sets his feet before he releases it. He's not like
Quick.
I mean, I'm sure he's done a couple of the midair throws, but he tries to. His technique's really good when he's under pressure like that.
Yeah, he's got quickness, and he knows where those receivers are. He knows where they're going. He's amazing. For a guy that's just played 10 games in the NFL, coming off the bench middle of the season, not even getting first steps. Oh, just go ahead, Evan. Go ahead.
And like I don't know what the analysts. I feel like it's all the Fox Sports guys are just. I don't know what games they're watching or who they're looking at, but they're still not giving Brock any credit for anything. So
like
I'm
Nick
hoping
Wright.
he's seeing that.
Well,
So
God.
Yeah, I'm hoping Brock is listening to that and just has that that little chip on his shoulder, because he seems to have that drive
Energized off
where
that.
he needs a little bit something to piss him off, and he gets going.
Well, you know who pissed him off, but he just didn't show it. Was Patrick Peterson. He went after Peterson every time, and he can't tell me they didn't do that on purpose. Every time you got together, listen. Can we get together on Patrick Peterson? Yeah, we can. Give me the ball. All right. Oh man, Evan, let me see. Hey, I'll see you Sunday. All right, during and after the game.
All right. Yeah, let me give you my
Evan,
score.
yeah, give me your score.
It's gonna
That's
be.
right.
I'm gonna go 34-20.
Yeah, we have a right to say 30 anything because we're averaging 30 a week. So,
Yeah,
So
I'm
we're
gonna
not being
say
outrageous.
at least two defensive touchdowns.
Well, I forgot. Yeah, he's going to throw at least one INT. We should have a pool on that. One INT or two. Fred Warner's waiting for him. Talanoa Huffunga's waiting for him. Gibson. Anyway.
Shout out to you and shout out to you in production. Thanks for the platform as always, and Ellis and Tony Durr, and shout out to the faithful.
Thank you, Evan. See you Sunday.
All right, have a good.
And the dark one is here. Z.
Let me talk to you. Dark one is here.
Z, get that dark self in. I'm telling you right now, Z, if there's a game to be cocky, in the NFL, there really is no game you should be getting cocky. But when you beat a team like the 49ers have been beating this team for years, and this being one of the strongest teams they've had in years, I want to be cool, modest, and humble, but I can't wait to play this team, Z. How you feeling?
Feeling really great right about now. Since we are wearing our home jersey, this is a must-win because we to somebody else's house and call it our house.
We got keys.
So
We
with
come
that
in whenever we want to.
being said, we got to make sure make this our house, and it should stay our house, and we're gonna live in that house this Sunday. So let's get this W. I'm not worried. We just got to see more defense roles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was good defense last week. Penalties were silly. We should have had a shutout. But, Z, wouldn't you love to shut the Rams completely out and shut their mouths completely up? Oh, God.
A lot, but hey,
It's asking too much, I know. Oh, I want that so badly. I don't care if we didn't score for 14. If we shut the Rams completely out, I'd be delighted. Oh.
and that's the team that deserves to get their
Don't
shut
they?
up. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have.
They come up with excuses, though. Yeah, we were trying to rebuild. You guys caught us on a weak state. Well, that's all right. Well, you know, and they're already talking about, you guys would be probably pretty done much in two years. They're not watching what the 49ers doing as a process, Z. Do we look like a team that isn't as stupid as the Rams organization? Throwing all your chips in the basket for once and see if you make it. If you don't, forget about it. You just go ahead and go right to the toilet the following year. Do we look like that? No. 49ers are making all kind of moves, even as we speak.
No, but if you ask everybody else, they'll probably say, yeah, we look just like that. But I personally don't think so. You know what I'm saying? We're going to whoop the Rams' ass. It's not going to be – I don't think it's going to be as bad as what we did to the Steelers. But I can see them feeling a little bit of pain in the next day. The Rams I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like that. Pain. I hope so. I really do. I want to see the feelings hurt.
Well,
I really do.
I must say it's going to be and I'm going to be generous. I'm going to say 34-14.
That is generous. I'm the same place. I got 38-14. I give them 14. Because in the fourth quarter, the Rams will say, man, take it easy out here, guys. Take it easy. We got 3 minutes to go. Let's not nobody get hurt. And they'll have 7 at that point, maybe. And they'll get that one more touchdown. And then we'll go home and wave goodbye to the crowd.
But I am expecting to see more defensive turnovers in this game, more than we saw in the Steelers. Less penalties, you know what I'm saying? A lot of less penalties. You know?
Yeah, because it's going to be our crowd, so we'll be able to hear everything. You know, I mean, they got.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should be expecting that. You should be expecting that, and also you got to know that the 49ers are fully aware of the fact if you cut the head off the snake, Matthew Stafford, that offense is completely dead. Matthew Stafford's going to be a marked man, and he needs to be telling his offensive linemen, look, I'll take you guys out to the best day you've ever had. Just keep them off of me. That's all I ask. I mean, if Hargrave hits me up the middle, I just don't even know if I can handle that. Nick's going to be coming around the side because he's pissed off about last week. That new kid, Drake Jackson. Who the hell is that, guys? You got to stop him. Help me out here. You know, they can't save you, Stafford.
Definitely. So everybody, tuck your chains. Debo's coming.
I know. See, he loves playing the Rams. He really does. God, I just hope Kyle calls his number, dials him up, because it's tradition that Debo goes in there and carves him up. So make sure he gets his. CMC will get his. No need to be rationing out anything for him. George Kittle. We've had guys that love playing against the Rams. Ayuk's got to get his 2 TDs. I got that averaged out for him every week because they don't have anybody that can guard him. I mean, Z, if there's anything, and I'm probably watch Ayuk get about 3 or 4 TDs, they don't have anybody that can actually stay with Ayuk. They have nobody. Nothing.
On the road right now, yeah. I think he's gonna cook them corners. So yeah, we gotta. You can probably have another day, another game day. You know what I'm saying? But I really think Debo is gonna, because Debo owns the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a Debo game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just hope that because I can see where Brock could fall in love with Ayuk and say, this is too easy. Hey, D, bro. Hey, bro, I'm gonna get to you. Debo's gonna have his lips all stuck out. No, that's all right. It's about a team thing. It's all right. We got it. See, what else you want to add?
Lock me in. I'm 34-14. Lock me in.
Gotcha. All right, Z. Can't wait to see you Sunday.
I'm going to say 200 yards and 2 touchdowns for Brock Purdy. Dark one out.
There you go. Good stuff. Have a good night, fam. And for that, Brian, Marketing Smo, Chrissy Everett, Lil Rudy, stock up on Kleenex. You're going to be crying 55 to 10. Not as all day. Make sure you put down 49 Brian for 55 to 10. If the 49ers score anywhere near a 50 burger, I'm going to lose my mind. You're going to see nothing but a blur on the screen, man. I'm telling you, man, because I'm bouncing off the wall like a tennis ball. This will just make my month, my year. I'll even say if we lose to the Giants, I'll be fine. No, I won't be fine with that. But anyway, Cocoa Puff, can anyone tell me how to shut down 19-11-85, 44 44 and 23? I'm not sure about that. You know? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. You know, I just realized when you put him in that row like that, I was you don't. Because that's just the thing. You just listen to the numbers of all the guys I've been talking about the whole season. With Juice, but the thing is, man, you can double team. Who are you going to double team? You can double team whoever you like. We don't care. It doesn't matter who you double team. Hey, David.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Dave out of the UK. Dave, we're just sitting here and looking at our chops, getting ready for this game, because you know, you see a fighter go into the ring. He's real confident. His opponent has nothing to offer, and he goes in there and just starts mopping the floor with him. I have that feeling. Now I hope I'm not wrong on that because you get overly confident. Dave, what are you feeling?
You don't have to worry. We're at home.
Exactly.
We're at home. Debo's gonna score.
Yeah.
Ayuk's gonna score.
Yep.
Juice is gonna score.
He usually doesn't. We're gonna let him
Brock's gonna score. CMC's gonna score. It's gonna be a blowout, baby.
Dave, wait. 7 times. How many? You just mentioned how many people?
Oh, everyone's gonna go for it.
So Dave is counting. If you count all
Brock's
our weapons,
gonna make sure every single one is gonna score. They won't know where to go.
You know what? With that being the case,
It's
that's 50 points. And
it's gonna be, and do you know what it's gonna be, Ronbo?
What?
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 49-0.
That's 7 times 7. Kyle cannot let Jake Moody come out there kicking a field goal. If we get the 49, stop right there. Jake, you just take the day off. We'll leave right there at 49.
Oh no, he's just gonna kick the extras.
That's what I mean. That's all he's gonna do. No field goals.
It's just gonna be 49-0. And the only bet that anyone should make is gonna be who's gonna get the second touchdown. Is it gonna be Debo? Is it gonna be Ayuk? Or is it gonna be CMC? Because everyone's gonna score.
George Kittle's in the mix. And a lot of times in these games where Kyle every night he loves to pull surprises with Juice, right? Juice could be the guy that scores the second time.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yes, because Kyle
It
doesn't
would
feed
not
him enough.
surprise me.
Yeah.
He will dial him up, and he'll come out of nowhere. You think he's like doing nothing, and then all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang.
That's why Kyle uses him as his. Kyle does that intensely because we're always complaining about Juice having opportunities that aren't taken advantage of. I think he's going to save him for a right occasion, a game where we're really going to have to be up against it, and all of a sudden Juice is going to come out of nowhere, standing near the end zone, making one of those miraculous catches, and he's a good receiver.
Oh, there's no doubt of that.
Okay. I hope they do get
Sounds
it.
sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me.
Sounds wonderful. Is
Sounds
Nick gonna,
good to me.
Nick has he got any sacks coming up this week? he's gone a few games now. You know, Nick didn't get a sack in the last couple of games of the playoffs, as I remember. Nick's due. Way overdue.
See, if Nick gets a few extras on top, will Drake say the same thing to what Nick said last week?
Yeah, Dave, you know, we got to feel sorry for teams because you've got to stop Hargrave. You've got to do something about Nick. And Eric Armstead's not somebody who can get away either.
It's the two Javons.
It is.
It's Kindle or Hargrave. It's what do you do?
So, and if you go one-on-one with those guys, that would be even more devastating. I think they're trying to lessen the blow. So there he is, and we saw a result of it last week. Drake is just having a great day. He's just having fun out there. It's too easy. They're running right to me, Coach.
No, last week was fun. I haven't enjoyed a game in ages like that where I could just relax.
I know. 1 yard, Dave, of offense after the first quarter. The Steelers had 1 yard. I've never seen
they were
that
fantastic.
before. I've never seen that before. 1 yard.
Weren't they just awesome?
Man,
like what? Like when you just go, damn. Can you just do that every week for me, please? If you do this every week for me, I will be happy.
You and me both. And continue that right on into the playoffs and send a clear message to everybody.
How long may it continue, and long may Bosa get more sacks and even ruin more people. That just needs to keep getting better and better.
If Drake gets a sack this week, and we, you know what, Dave, we don't even need to worry about Nick. He'll get his, right? We could have dual sack leaders this year.
I don't know if Drake goes on like that, we might have a new contender.
We do, but they have no choice. It's like we pointed out. What are you going to do? You're gonna go one-on-one with Hargrave and Bosa? And Eric Armstead's been drawing double teams for a long time as well. The only guy you can do is hope that one-on-one somebody can do something with Drake. Well, now they notice you cannot do that. This could be one of the worst games of the year. Why? Because you now realize you cannot go one-on-one with Drake Jackson.
Kind of reminds me of long years past of where Justin Smith would take 2-1 and he'd free everyone up. Everyone else just take it.
Especially Alden.
But I'll take the line, you take the sack.
Selfless. You don't. No selfishness, right? Hargrave got a sack anyway last week, and he's still taking double teams. Oh, I love this team. God.
They're doing us proud, Ronbo. They're doing us proud.
I'll continue to do so. David, give me a score. What do you think? Are we going to stick with 49?
Oh no, I'm sticking with 49-0.
He's serious.
It's gonna be magnificence across the board because we're a home away from home.
Dave, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to see you Sunday. And if they get 49, we're going to celebrate you like nobody ever has. Dave,
trust me, if that happens, you will know I'm coming.
I'm hoping for it. Dave, just have a great day. I'll talk to you Sunday.
And to you, my friend.
Thanks, Dave.
Take care, my man.
You
Shout
too.
out to the faithful. Love you all.
There he goes.
Have a great one.
Hey, Dave, you too. Our man in the UK.
Yeah.
Kyle Style says, are you 49? Oh, this is right, mate. There you go, Dave. Right. And there he is. He is chill. Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Phil. I feel so much better than I
Don't
did
worry,
last week.
Rudy will be gone after this weekend.
Rudy's a little strange. This won't stop him. That's why, as I say, I'm sitting there trying to ignore him, and he just keeps digging with little stupid things like, our championships before the Super Bowl era should count, and we're actually 5-4. What? No, they don't. Okay, never mind. Don't get me started on Phil. Rudy, Phil, what do you got to say about this game coming up?
Well, first of all, Aaron Donald's a different player than T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt can not only can power rush you, but he's a speed rusher too. Where Aaron Donald, he's just basically power. And McKivitz, if he goes up against McKivitz at Burford trying to power him, he's not going to get anywhere. We've handled Aaron Donald almost every year.
Yeah. With what was that?
So, and that's all we got. You look at their lineup. There's not one guy, other than maybe Aaron Donald, that would start on our team.
Yeah. To be honest.
And as far as their offensive line goes, all they did was play three-card Monte. They just moved all the players around to different positions.
To see where they fit better. No Boom's not on the outside anymore, as they almost killed him.
It doesn't matter where you put them because they're going to be going up against a Pro Bowl player on the other side. So, now this is not going to be pretty. I say 35-14.
Yeah.
Rams get a touchdown. I was hesitant to give them 14 points, but
trash time. They'll get that in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brunskill is what I was trying to think. Yeah, Brunskill, sometimes it was solo. You watch those clips, right, Phil? They diagram how the 49ers went about neutralizing them. They'd use a center and Brunskill.
But even McKivitz in that Week 18 game that we needed to win, Aaron Donald lined up against McKivitz all day long, and he didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he's...
So, I'm not worried. Yeah. Not worried. Brock's going to be back there sitting pretty, comb his hair, then throw to Debo and let him run. So,
and Brock can escape pressure in a very cute fashion. I'm impressed with the way he does that. He lets that defender think he gets all the way up there, and then Brock just steps quietly out of his way and makes his play. He's going to get better at that, Phil.
Well, Brock's really quick.
He is.
He's really quick. He's not a runner per se in the 40-yard dash,
but he can get out of the way.
His 10-yard split is really fast. So
as long as he sees you coming,
you can get away from people, and then he seems to be able to get set and throw.
Isn't he?
Accurately, even on the run.
Quick twitch.
So, I think we found something here, Ronbo, for the next 10 years.
I'm waiting to see what he develops into because we're just seeing the beginning. He's just scratching the surface of his potential. I can't wait to see, even mid-season, I'm trying to see. Let me give him 12 or 13 games. He's got 10 coming up this week, I believe.
And don't listen to Nick Wright. He's got a love crush on.
The guy's got a real problem.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even like Dak that much, so I don't know what is he talking about. But, we're
it's all right. And at the end of the day, Brock's going to have better numbers than all of them. So he did last year. You look at the stats. Stats don't lie.
Yeah, they still got him. They're not putting him in the top 20 just yet. But we only played one game. That's going to change. I'll bet you soon.
But he led the league in quarterback rating, and he's led it this year. So every game he's won. If you put Patrick Mahomes on our team, Patrick Mahomes wouldn't have any better statistics. You can't.
Yeah, well, that's it. You just can't. You can't throw for 2 TDs and no INTs, and
and
his QBR is
of 112.
Yeah, his QBR is
and yards per catch of 8.7, and
he's got some ultimate weapons.
Just the Niners. The Niners don't throw 50 times a game; they run the ball. So
Which, by the way, Phil,
And
this is exactly. You see why the Eagles won that game against the Vikings? When they came out there bombing bombs away like they like to try to do, they were getting ready to lose that game. And all of a sudden they realized, okay, let's just run these guys for a while. And they got that one running back
to
who does a
me,
great
the
job.
two
And
most
finally got him
overrated
over.
teams.
Who, Eagles?
The two most overrated teams are Philadelphia and Seattle.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Geno Smith has one good year out of 9 years, and they annoyed him the greatest thing since sliced bread.
gave him a raise.
And Hurts, and I tell you what, if Hurts keeps running the way he's running,
He'll be out.
he's going to get hurt.
I'm trying to figure out between him and Josh Allen, which one's going to get stretched out first. You know, because they think running into players.
Josh Allen is big. I mean, Josh Allen is really big.
He's
He's 250 pounds.
But you can't keep running into people at that speed. Some of those guys are big as he is, or near big as he is.
Well, I know.
And a defender is usually stronger than an
That's why
offensive player.
I'm glad we got Brock.
Just
Just let him play. Let him just orchestrate the team and move us into the end zone every time.
And let the playmakers do their job. Stop. We don't have no need
Exactly.
for hero ball.
And we've got plenty of playmakers.
Just give him the ball.
So
Give him the ball.
both on offense and defense.
Man.
So,
It's fun to watch those guys play.
Yeah,
Just anticipating the game is exciting. When you think about the 49er lineup, let's go.
I know. But the thing is, don't let the Rams beating Seattle wig you out, because Seattle is terrible.
I'm not
They have
affected.
no pass rush whatsoever.
Phil, you gave us. Did you
And,
give us 34-40? Yeah. All right. I'm not, Phil.
Yeah, 35-14.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Phil, we're gonna go.
I figure we'll get over 30. They'll get under 20. So definitely.
Phil,
All right, Ronbo.
I'll see you Sunday so we can celebrate.
Sunday we'll celebrate.
Looking forward to it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Phil. Hey, get your groove on. Shout out to Brock Magic Johnson. Quarterback, man, he's in point guard. And to Brandon, 7-Eleven, always open Ayuk. Niners 34, Rams 7. Get your groove on. I love it. And Mr. Block Ice, so how much should our running backs be used other than CMC? Oh, Mr. Block Ice, there's a golden question. I'm not getting CMC hurt in this game. I got Jordan Mason running all day on this day. And CMC, I'm going to put him out. Just a few routes maybe. Mostly bubble screens, things like that. Yeah, there's no need to put him in harm's way. So, yeah. KC. Casey's putting his bet down on the 49ers right now. He's going to parlay that with who else is playing this weekend. Casey could be having fun organizing his bets. He might be at the window now. Casey? I wish we could zoom him in and see what he's doing. Sharon!
Bravo.
Sharon, it's a week where we probably don't have any right to be as relaxed as we are, but we are. There's nothing I can do about it. I've tried to tone it down. Sharon, have you toned it down? What do you think here is going to happen here?
Well, I was Jimmy was our quarterback. When Jimmy threw it to C threw it to Jawan Jennings. So Brock is going to throw it to Debo. Debo's going to throw it to CMC in the end zone. That's to be our first touchdown.
Hey, you know what? Ayuk. Oh, CMC to Ayuk. You mean Ayuk? They should make Ayuk throw it to CMC this time.
Yeah, they should. They're going to have some kind of trick up their sleeves. I know the Niners. There's going to be some stuff we haven't seen, but yeah, I think that's going to be something different.
You know it. If we're going to try things, we're going to try an experiment on the Rams as our test.
But I heard it was going to be like 70-something%, nothing but Niners fans.
Yep, everybody's heard that. It must be true.
Yeah, 70%.
Well, Hollywood's, they got a strike going on, so they probably could get some of those extras to come out there like they have been doing. So that makes sense.
You know, this little fake Rams.
Sharon, you broke up on that. Say it again.
Oh, I said all the little fake Ram fans.
Exactly. Paid actors.
I mean, that's just like home to us, Ronbo. That's just like our little second stadium. That's nothing. That's our stadium. Might as well put 49ers all over it.
Well, put
They're
it.
not going to say whose house at the game. You ain't going to hear that.
No, I mean that's what I'm waiting. I forgot about them doing that. Whose house is
I
it?
bet you the Niners going to say whose house.
That's why I guarantee you they don't say that anymore because they don't want to have it. They should
No,
just put
they
SoFi / Levi.
And
Yeah.
Aaron Donald's already running his mouth, and you know, you got a taste of it last year. You want some more now, Donald?
Wait a minute. What
I mean, how are they going to block everybody, though? That's the point.
Wait, Sharon, what did you hear? Aaron Donald has said what? I got.
Oh, Aaron Donald was running his mouth about how he's going to get to Brock Purdy, and then he was going to get the first sack of the year because he was going to go after Brock Purdy.
He didn't get a sack last week. No. Brock's already been. Brock got sacked once last week. Well, 3 times actually.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah. Also, I don't know what's wrong with him. Okay. He thinks he's gonna come around McKivitz. I hope McKivitz takes that personally.
God, I hope he does and steps up to the plate. No, that side worries me. But come around Trent Williams or somebody.
Oh, he's not coming around Trent Williams.
But Kivitz, oh God, somebody please work with him.
Well, see, that's a good thing.
That side just
McKivitz is not going to let Aaron embarrass him like
No,
he's embarrassed.
Nah.
We've done a good job on
Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah, we've been doing a good job on
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah, he did a pretty good
year.
job on the Steelers. He did all right.
Well, no, TJ killed him. But, I mean, we've been doing a good job on Aaron for years. So, I don't know. What is he talking about?
We owned the Rams so many times. I'm so tired of playing the Rams. What are we going to do?
Don't get tired of that. That's a good thing. That's like that's dessert, getting an extra piece, you know?
That's just like a scrimmage. That's a scrimmage game. It's not going to be a game. It's just going to go and be in the practice game being like, okay, we're done. What's next? We're tired of running up and down the field on them. So, I mean, you're going to see a couple of blitzes here and there from the Niners, different little plays that we haven't seen. And, they're going to be walking all over them.
They got a lot of new people out there. Well, Sharon, that could be a little bit of an advantage for them. We don't know all those new kids out there. They're like the NKOTB.
No, we don't. That's true. And we're favored by 7.5 points. So
it dropped down a half a point?
The game is going to be.
Last time I saw it was 8.
They think it's going to be a real close game. Yeah, that's what I checked. It was 8. Yeah. Now it went down to 7.
Because they figure the 49ers are going to be laughing too hard to get serious, and they're going to lose a half a point. It's not going to happen, Rams. You can drop it down to 6 if you want. It's just going to make people easier to collect their money. Sharon, what do you got for a score in this game?
Second quarter, you're going to see some of the Rams fans leaving and going home.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be empty. And
LA fans.
The
LA fans are famous for that because the traffic situation in LA is just ridiculous. So, try to get a jump on that traffic. There's no point in sitting here and watching the Rams get the brains beat out and I have to sit in my car for 4 hours trying to get to my house, which is only down the street. Sharon, what do you got for a score?
I'm going to say 34 to 6. So they're going to miss that field goal. 34 to 6.
Maybe. Or they only get 2 field goals. 34 to 6.
Yeah.
What's Mom thinking?
Mom's going by the point spread, so she says 34-27, but I said, are you sure, Mom, you're going to give us that many points?
27?
Okay.
They didn't score that many against...
Okay, Mama.
Ask if she's serious. Did she want to change her mind?
I asked her, but she's sticking with it.
All right. Mom's been right a couple of times, too. So I ain't going to argue. Well, Sharon, we're going to go. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, Rumble.
And I can't wait.
The Niners.
Yes, indeed.
All right, Rumble.
Good night, Sharon.
Bye.
And Mao Boing. Our team is like a symphony. Do Bobby. And where my Rams fans at? They're not here today. Where's Jim Everett? I seen Rudy drop in. I don't know if that was really him or not. Hey, Casey. Marketing Pro, you can call in.
Probably what's shaking.
I'm shaking. There is a fear factor here, Casey. To lose to the Rams would be the ultimate embarrassment. And not to score 30 points on the Rams would be the second worst embarrassment. So I'm a little nervous about that. Casey?
Well, I'm already in week 16 right now.
You're in week what? 16?
I'm already in week 16 right now. I'm just sitting here thinking, man, if Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl, he's going to be my favorite 49er quarterback.
God, we may lose him. Hollywood may grab Brock Purdy. Brock, we're going to offer you a deal that's going to dwarf what the 49ers are going to pay you. Listen, Brock, we're going to have you star in your own movie as Brock Purdy. Because Brock Purdy went from the last guy in the draft to a Super Bowl winner in 1 year? My God, that's crazy.
And they don't lose a game, and we're still talking about Purdy hasn't lost a game next season.
I know, no regular season game yet. I keep forgetting about that.
Are we getting ahead of ourselves, Ronbo? Is it going to be like 2016 on Sunday? Is it going to be much closer than...
He amazes
Is
me.
it too good to be...
That calm demeanor. I don't know. It's like a lot of us have been praying for some things to turn around in San Francisco. Did God go too far and put down somebody down here that we're going to realize what happened here? Because yours is not to see, but to believe, saith the Lord. Hey, but Casey, your connection's kind of strange. Casey?
And just the way Purdy carries himself is probably my favorite thing about him.
Casey, got your connection. You're in a different place than usual. Casey. All right. Casey might be trying to relocate himself. All right. Let's. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Rumble. How's your night going, buddy?
Oh, it's going wonderful, Michael. I don't know. We're playing the Rams. I thought our schedule was going to be.
Oh, Rams, that's like an easy walk to the park, I think. I mean,
okay.
We'll see which Rams shows up. The Rams from last week or the Rams that we beat twice last year.
Casey, can I get you to hold on, Casey?
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and finish what Michael got him started. Michael, that's a good question. Continue.
Yeah, I'd like to know which Rams are going to show up. The Rams from last week or the Rams from last year when we beat them twice? That's what I'd like to know. I just can't wait.
I don't think they can be as bad as
that's what I want to know. Which one's going to show up?
It's got to be this new Rams because last year they were just butt awful.
They got that good receiver from BYU. That guy, but he's question mark for Sunday. That BYU rookie receiver looks pretty good. No, the other guy. Both the receivers for the Rams are good.
Puka. Yeah.
Puka,
he's getting rave reviews. Yeah. I know.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Puka. Yeah, really, it looks good. Seattle's defense must fall asleep.
If he lines up on the inside, he's gonna
be afraid.
You know what? It's going to be our smaller guy. You know who's going to have to guard him? Isaiah Oliver's got to probably be on him then because he's a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to let Deandor deal with him. I'm a little concerned about that. I don't know if I want Oliver guarding him.
Yeah, I'd be afraid. Guarding mice. Yeah, I'm afraid.
They might have something there.
You get a good matchup with that. Mm-hmm. That's going to be something. But I think we're going to be fine Sunday. I mean, like I said,
they're not going to stop us. But I don't want them scoring a lot of points.
Oh, I think, like I said, you're probably going to score at least a touchdown or two. Probably, maybe make it 3. Give it a little bonus. You never know. You might have a field day with the Rams. He might throw touchdowns with blindfolds on.
I do want to see how you can throw a pass.
Yeah, I think that you could have 2 touchdowns. CMC will probably. But I think my sleeper touchdown, I like to see Bell. Give Bell a touchdown.
He's so far. He's out. He's not in line for. You got too many weapons out there. Established weapons.
I like to see him get one. I like to see him get one, but not. I think
Fourth
Debo's
quarter.
going to get his first touchdown. Yeah, I think Debo's going to get his first touchdown
of the year.
Or Kittle. One of those two will get their first touchdown.
Yeah. George Kittle's got to get one. I don't know how his groin's doing, but yeah.
Yeah, and if not, give him one of those short touchdowns.
Yeah, I like seeing Kittle in the end zone.
I like Kittle. Kittle's like the Gronk, you know? Yeah. I like to see Kittle in the red zone. He's like a Gronk right there, you know? Wide open, sir. Throw it right here. Iowa State, throw it to an Iowa guy. There you go.
That's right. I forgot.
There you go.
They're both in the Midwest.
They had a bet going on last week when Iowa State got beat by Iowa. He had when the press conference for the quarterback, when Purdy had to go up to the press conference, he had to wear an Iowa mascot helmet on. It was funny. They had it on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that, and
yeah. Yeah, so I thought it was funny. I said to myself, "Oh my God, that's classic."
Yeah, George Kittle, he's a very sick man. I love it.
Yeah, I like. He's going to be the future WWE. But I think if the 49ers win Sunday, I think Rudy should go here on live, or you should bring him on there and say 49er rules.
In fact,
I like to see him out there. I want him to say it.
I do too. Rudy, in fact, if you lose, I want to see you put a pair of red 49er panties on top of your head.
I want him to wear a Red Sox jersey. I want to see him 49er jersey. I want to see him wear a 49er jersey. Saying they own the Rams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Now, Red Eye says
I think the score.
Nakua. Hold on. I'll tell you, Mike. Listen to this. Nakua was still listed as questionable as of today. That's interesting. If Nakua doesn't play, it's going to be a bloodbath because he's their holy hope.
Oh. And I hope Boza has a field day out there. Well, I like to see those defense have field days on Stafford. I like to see them. I like to say, I think Boza's going to have a sack too. Boza's going to do. I think he'll be fine. After that 1 week of practice, he'll be fine. Now he got his practice in. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to that. So because Nick's got to
catch
up.
He's got to catch up. And I think the Jets. I like to see the Jets beat. I like to see the Jets beat the Cowboys. They beat Buffalo. I like to see them beat the Cowboys. They shut Texas boy off. I love to see Texas boy cry when the Jets Wilson beats his team.
Yeah, that's what's so sad.
Oh, I can't wait.
If Rodgers was there, there's no doubt in my mind they were going to beat the Cowboys, even by the Jets' defense alone. But with Rodgers, it would have been a bloodbath.
Hey. Or maybe, you never know. Maybe the Jets, with their player they got, they beat Buffalo. They could beat Dallas. Buffalo's way better than Dallas. So, I mean, maybe they could beat Dallas.
Well, I don't know. Zach.
I prayed for that. And in the game last night, I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe the Vikings lost. And they almost pulled it out. They were, like you said, they were battling bombs away. Yep.
I wish. I mean, I don't know if Zach can handle that. Is what I'm thinking. If he does,
no.
Jerry Jones is going to be livid.
Ooh. Livid. He's probably going to He's going to go off. He's going to go on the field with him. You'll see him on the field. It's all crazy.
Jerry comes out himself and puts Trey in the game. Hey, Michael, we're going to lose time. What's your score here?
Yeah, the score, I think the 49ers are going to win 34-3. I don't think the Rams are going to score any. The 3 points, I'm going to give Ruby 3 just for being a good customer for our 49er Ronbo Live.
I love it. Just
that's right, buddy.
That's a low.
49 parents, the go to church and pray. Let's win Sunday. It's still Rudy who's the best of California.
Go. All right, Michael. I'll see you Sunday. Thanks.
Have a good one, buddy. Have a good one.
You too, fam. All right. Let's get back into Casey, see if he's available. I got a better connection here. Hey, Casey. Casey. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Robert, what's shaking, man? I've been on this damn broken phone for so long, man.
This one sounds good.
My ass T-Mobile.
You took a shot at T-Mobile. Hey, Case. So where were you? You were getting ready to tell me. You were sitting ready to say something there. I missed what you said. Something got muffled in what you were saying. What were you talking about?
I don't know. I don't even know.
I've already got.
I don't even know if I'm going to be alive on Sunday.
Well, you got to make that bet and leave a beneficiary or somebody to collect, because that spread has dropped to 7.5. Why would Vegas do that? That made it easier now to collect. If anything, it should have went up to 9, unless Vegas wants to get their house cleaned out, unless they found out about something we don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea, Ronbo. I mean, I'm just in for the ride, man. They're playing so well right now. They just got to stay healthy. They're going to win Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. So. And don't get hurt playing against the Rams. That's a good point, Case. I don't want anybody getting hurt against the Rams. I wish we could have phoned this game in.
You know,
there's
Ronbo,
no need to play
this game. I just want to say, I really just called in to say that I hope I don't hear one more word from Big Show about Kirk Cousins, because I am so tired of Purdy getting compared to this loser quarterback. I'm sorry, he's a loser. He's not winning games. Lost to Baker Mayfield week 1 of the NFL season. Baker Mayfield playing on a brand new team, you know.
Hey, but what does that tell you about the Eagles? Kirk almost pulled that one off.
Well, yeah, he had a great game, sure, and Justin Jefferson had a bunch of yards, but he didn't get Justin a touchdown. Justin Jefferson still has no touchdowns.
Well,
now I sound like Big Show, damn it.
No, the thing is,
Ronbo,
the Vikings screwed up by spotting them 2 touchdowns.
The what?
Yeah, the Vikings gave up 2 touchdowns on stupid turnovers to start the game.
I just looked at the stat line, and the Eagles haven't changed a thing. And, I mean,
as far as
Kirk Cousins loses games.
No, Kirk's not going to win them.
If there's any...
You're right. But I'm just looking at the game. They just gave the game away. They gave 14 points to the Eagles to start with, and they still almost caught it.
Yeah.
Tells me something about
I'd love to see a stat that shows win-loss record of Jimmy and Kirk Cousins.
Jimmy and Kirk.
I need it. Yeah.
Well, Jimmy would win that.
Has more wins than Kirk.
Yeah. Well, because Jimmy didn't play as many games as
So,
Kirk has down through the years.
I'm just gonna say it again. I really hope I don't hear Big Show call in and say
he's not gonna do it now
ever again.
Big Show's laying low
because this guy Brock Purdy, like you say, he hasn't even played a dozen games.
I know, right?
I mean, he is so crisp. He plays so well.
I still find
his mindset.
Believe in him. I think he did it again.
We haven't seen anything like this before.
Not in a long time.
The last pick in the draft.
Joe didn't come in like this. Young didn't come in like this. Hell, Tom Brady didn't come in like this. Russell Wilson kind of did.
I just think he's an anomaly because on top of everything else, he doesn't. He's what, 6 foot, 6'1"? He doesn't have just a 70-yard throw.
Yeah.
He does. He reminds me almost of Tom Brady because when I watch Tom Brady, it's like Brady doesn't do anything special or spectacular to me. He just does everything really well. He's very mechanical. Well, Brock's kind of the same way.
Yeah.
He just makes plays and he just gets the ball downfield. He has such a great nose for the end zone, and he takes shots. And when he takes shots, he's usually right. I mean.
He's got good field vision.
He's very intelligent. He's a very intelligent person, and the way he carries himself, he's always going to be a winner.
Yeah, he does have that demeanor about him, doesn't he? Everybody says it's because of all the weaponry he's got. And granted, that has to be taken seriously. He does. I mean, look at his lineup, who he's working with. But
I just think that he would be this way on. I just think he would be this way on any team. I see his character, and I see his. The way he carries himself. It's pretty special.
I got no argument because every time I watch us win now, I'm thinking, well, we did it again.
Ronbo, who was the first caller that called in? Cynthia?
Yeah.
She said she found your show and you lifted her spirits and everything. That's how Brock is for me. Brock is the next Steph Curry in the Bay Area today.
That's a good one. I like that. Hey, Case, you didn't give me your score, though. We're going to run out of time. What do you got?
49-0.
You're the second guy. I think Dave gave him. No, I think Dave had 49-0 as well. And don't let Jake Moody kick a field goal. 7 guys will score 49 points.
Yeah, Dave was in a great mood. I want whatever Dave is smoking. All right, Ronbo, thanks for having me on the show tonight, man. It's a pleasure. Always, thank you to Protection and all the Seahawks fans in the chat. They ain't got no Ronbo sports. All the Ram fans in the chat, you ain't got no Ronbo sports. Or the Cardinal fans that never make a peep. We ain't on your show. We're here with Reverend Ronbo.
Yes.
We're gonna be here on the Monday Night War. We're gonna be here on the Tuesday Night Tabernacle. Ronbo, people in Egypt are calling in tonight.
Yeah,
from the Hubble telescope. Damn it, Ronbo. Even I'm
don't get Jalen
Kick
started.
me out, Ronbo.
I'll see you Sunday. Night, Casey. Oh God, it's so much fun. Is this right? Oh, I had mixed up with Z. Dark brother, get in here.
Hey, Ronbo.
Dark.
I'm gonna go against the crowd, man. I don't think Shanahan's gonna do anything but run the ball all day long.
All right, keep the score
It's gonna
down.
it's gonna be a low scoring game. It's gonna be like I'm gonna take the under. I think Vegas has it at 45.5.
I thought it was higher than
I'm gonna take the under by a lot. It's gonna be the score is gonna be something like 24-14. And Stafford's going to throw 3 touchdowns, but one of it's going to be to the 49ers.
Of course. We've had a pick six against Stafford. We've had a pick six against the Rams for a number of years that I hadn't even noticed in a row. This goes all the way back to Jared Goff.
I heard that the home team gets to choose which color they want to wear, and the owner is hella pissed because I think 60% of the ticket is sold to 49ers fan.
Yeah.
So he's hella pissed. So they just went ahead and just accepted it, and became, the away team color.
That's
why they chose the away team white.
I know. I said, why are you guys wearing your light color? Now you're going to force the 49ers to wear the dark.
But that can't be true, is it? They say like 70%. From the data they got, it's going to be like 49ers fan?
Hey.
60%?
Listen, this is why Rudy and I argue when Rudy sometimes, the Rams are the second most, he's going through the money and the organization is this and the organization is that. Yeah, but they're still idiots. They lost all their players because they just didn't manage the money right and things like that. Here we are sitting there, we got Nick Bosenstein and Dark Brother. We got 40 plus million already sitting in the till waiting for our next move. Yeah, we guys are going to fizzle out soon. Why? Did we look as stupid as the Rams organization? I don't think so. So, no. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they said, let's go with the light colors. It's a bunch of idiots.
I don't blame them for being pissed. I don't blame them for being pissed because they brought that city to 2 Super Bowl, right? And how many NFL, a conference championship? Like 3 or 4? Three in the last 5 years, right?
I'm not sure.
So kind of like pretty much what Shanahan did with the 49ers, right? But they actually won the Super Bowl.
Did they win that year that they got taken out in the first round by the Falcons? Did they win the conference that year?
No, they lost. They lost the first time with Jared Goff, and then the second time with Stafford, they won.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the.
So they got 1 out of 2.
Winning the NFC West.
I mean that's a lot of good, man. And after all that good that they did, to have 60% of the stadium filled up with red colored jersey. Man, if I was an owner to spend like billions of dollars in this team,
Stan Kroenke,
and after all that money that I spent on this team and taking them to the Super Bowl twice, and they do this to me.
I'm on the phone. I'm definitely on the phone. Listen, I trust you guys, and you know this, right? But somebody, please get somebody on the phone and tell me what the hell idea was it to get us in the light jerseys, forcing the 49ers to come down here in their home jerseys. Please explain that to me and why that's sufficient. I would love to hear whoever gets on the phone and what he has to say. What, are you kidding me?
So Ronbo, that's a ticket to neutralizing Aaron Donald and Von Miller and all those light, fast lines that they got on the defense, right? And then that would take care of Stafford too, because he'll be sitting on a bench. We'll just play possession, running football all day long. It'll be a low scoring.
I bet you're
running
right,
up the clock all day long.
I hadn't thought about it. I bet you're right. The 49ers will need to be putting people in danger or harm's way. No point.
The only difference this time is like it's not just going to be all Christian McCaffrey. They're going to be sprinkling in Elijah Mitchell and maybe Ty Davis-Price on the goal line stuff. You know? I mean, that kid's heavy. That kid's like 240 this year, I think.
No, I know. Let them big bruising backs run. You put McCaffrey out on little short routes and things like that, but you don't have to do anything else than that. And maybe Ayuk on occasion, and Debo and them sweeps, especially Debo and them sweeps. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Debo, Jordan Mason, and TDP. That's all I need.
Yeah, so I'll be happy with something like maybe 27-14.
You might be onto something there. 27-14 for Dark Brother. 27 he's got. Let's keep people safe, and probably the safest way to do it is keep that ball on the ground. You're going to protect the quarterback that way. You could be right.
Run it down their throat. Demoralize them. It's going to be a worse loss to them by running it down their throat all day long.
Like the Eagles did the Vikings yesterday. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be a whole lot of highlights.
I don't want anybody getting hurt wasting time against the Rams. I do not. If anybody gets hurt playing the Rams, I'm going to be pissed. Because, you know what? We didn't even need that player to play to beat the Rams, and we got him hurt for what? Damn.
They don't have any beef. That line is fast, and they're strong, right?
Yeah. Just
like Aaron Donald. But they don't have any beef. We can move them.
Yeah. They look, because I don't know all those people. Don't they have a couple of newbies on that line? I'm not sure. But if Donald thinks he's going to come in and drop Purdy to the dirt every few minutes, boy, he's got another thing coming. Somebody asked Aaron Sen this. When's the last time Aaron Donald had a field day sacking the Rams, 49ers? That's what I can't wait to see. Anyway.
Well, that's the thing about the running game, too, is like you're protecting your quarterback for the long run. Like we got 16 more games to go,
We got to pull up the right time because it's getting late. Let me say, I'll see you Sunday, and let's talk about what we talked about today. All right?
Give me a shout out, Ronald.
Yeah. I love your observation too. Night, fam. Boy, if we do run the ball a lot, it's gonna be interesting. Hey, Bill.
Okay, Ronbo, let's give us some history here. Okay. Joe Montana, 6'2". Steve Young, 6'2". Brock Purdy, 6'1". Only an inch taller, not very big. Now, what team are we going to see Sunday? Are we going to have the same guy that kicked good, or are we going to have the kicker from the preseason missing every kick? Last week, when I made the call, they came out on fire. I want to see those Rams get beat down. So instead of praising them, I'm happy they beat the Steelers. But it's the Rams. It's a division. They own the Sea Chickens. So I'm going to go ahead. If they show up, the preseason team shows up, it's going to be the Rams 17, the 49ers 18, with them missing every kick. Or if he's a good kicker and he keeps the momentum going, well, I'm sorry, Rudy. I'm sorry, ready to go. It's going to be 49ers 42 and the Rams 0.
I was wondering where are you going to go with that.
So
and what are the odds of Jake Moody missing every kid? Nah. Oh,
so I'm saying it could go either or. This is a 50-50 scenario, Ronbo. So what I'm going to say is their game to pick, their game to lose. Because who are the Rams? Nobody. Whose house? Niners' house. Thank you very much, Rudy. And it's facts, because what I'm hearing, Is the 49ers not wearing their home colors?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that right there says whose house?
49ers house. Well, and we could have came in butt naked, still would have been our house. You know, because the Rams, I mean, 60 or 70% of the crowd is not Rams fans. And Bill, you know what? Here's what I want to mention too, real quick, because every time I get in arguments, I'm going to stop doing it with Rudy. Oh, first of all, the Rams have a bigger attendance record each and every year than the 4. Yeah, Bill, if your team is bringing in everybody else's fans, how are you not going to lose the population at the end of the season being the highest in LA? When we support
Ronbo, I got the answer to your question.
How much? Damn.
Ronbo, I got the answer to your question.
Please.
All right, 10 of those Rams fans are actual Rams fans. The rest of them are paid fans.
Well, yeah,
so, of course, if you break attendance records, the Rams issue checks to all the fans out there to wear the jerseys because they can't even get a fan.
Yeah.
You got 10 fans that are actual fans of the stadium, and the rest of them are paid. If not, it's another fan base. And I think we already pretty much know 90% of the fan base is going to be showing up is going to be Niner fans. Maybe a negative 1% is going to be a Ram fan. The rest of them are going to be paid.
Yeah. And they probably went up because there's a strike going on. They're probably asking for more money than they want to pay, and that's going to lessen that number. That's why you're only seeing 30% of the pack being Rams fans.
Because it takes a toll on somebody to have to wear the jersey.
I know, right?
You know, a Rams jersey. I mean, it's really
nasty.
embarrassing.
I couldn't take it.
It's really embarrassing to be a Rams fan right about now.
5-12. Hey, you know what? If the Rams drop to 4-13 this year, that's going to make my year. They've already won one game, unfortunately. But if the Hawks just came in there instead of just being the Hawks and do something right. So,
as long as they do their job on beating the Sea Chickens and lose the rest of the games the rest of the year, I'm happy with that. At least you guys did your job.
Yeah. In fact, beat the Chickens one more time. That'd be 2 wins on the year, and maybe find a way to win 2 more games somewhere. And yeah.
Then you accomplished something, Rudy.
We'll appreciate that. And you're right. I hadn't thought about that. Yes.
Then you might get 5 more fans to take your paychecks.
And I might even stop teasing them for a little while.
As long as they do their job and lose to the Niners, beat the Sea Chickens and the Cowgirls, we're good. Anyways, Ronbo, I think we're going to win. I don't know by how much. We're going to embarrass them.
That's fine.
It's a W.
All right. All right, Bill.
And I like a Niners shout-out, and Rudy and Ready to Go. Come on, man. It's our house. And for all you Cowgirls, I don't care what you did to the Giants. It's the Giants, man. Let's see how you play against competitive teams. Give me a Niners shout-out. And for you Cowboy fans, you never will see a Super Bowl.
Niners! Yes.
And you know what? Ready to Go was actually a good name. Ready to Go. He's going to go after the game.
And he left, yes. Well, Jimmy Everett's still running around taking up his slack. All right, Bill, I'll see you Sunday.
Bye.
Kyle style. Hey, Kyle.
Ronbo.
Kyle. It's so good to be a Niner. I don't know what'd be finer. Oh, wait. Daniel Serrano. Rams were white to stand out from the Red Sea, or that sea of red.
It's a good time to be a Niner fan.
And it always is.
I don't know why people are getting so worried about this game.
Have you talked to anybody that's worried about this game other than Rams fans? No. The Rams are putting on a facade. They're not worried. They actually believe they're going to win this game.
The people on our chat, some people on our chat are worried about this game.
Really?
I don't think that is necessary.
You know, Matt Mayoko said earlier in the year that the 49ers could win. Matt Mayoko thought they were going to lose to the Steelers and run into a trap playing the Rams, a trap game, the second week. I'm thinking, Matt, why would you think that? So we already got past the Steelers in fine fashion. And the 49ers love playing the Rams. It's just, they do. They really do. So.
Then we don't have the Rams players, Jimmy G, but no,
well, you know what? It's okay because you have all of Jimmy's weapons and more actually. So yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, what's his name? Oh, Nick Wright with his. Oh, you could drop anyone in the San Francisco offense.
God, Nick Wright.
2 words.
I don't understand what makes.
Nick, the Nick Wright. He's an analyst, but he was saying.
No, I know.
You drop anyone in. Okay, so 2 words. Josh Johnson.
You're right. Nick Mullins.
How'd that work out?
CJ, I mean,
Nick Mullins would have done better than Josh Johnson in a situation like the NFCG, but
the thing is,
we'll get back to it. Hey, Brock Purdy is the man. He is the man.
Certain guys can work in that offense and make it work, but you've got to have the ability to throw the ball on time. Everything's on schedule in Kyle Shanahan's. Every player on the offense has a movement to make before that ball is snapped. If anybody thinks they're a symphony out there, and like the in-sync swimmers. It is tough to run that offense, and the quarterback's job is the most difficult one of all. So Nick Wright, for the guy who's supposed to be a football, I don't know what he's. He's an idiot. You can't just drop any quarterback in there.
No, you can't. If you put Aaron Rodgers in there, he would have gotten you 4 plays.
Yeah.
Bad joke too soon.
Rodgers, you know what? One thing, Kyle, you can't be. Rodgers got into it with what's his name over in Green Bay. You can't be out there running the offense the way you want to do it. That offense is made to run like a machine. Everything has a click in the right direction at the same time. You can't be out there, I'm Aaron Rodgers. I'm running this team. I'm going to do what I think I should do. No, Aaron, you got to go by the numbers. Check the boxes. Everybody's going to do this, 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 and this. Your job is to do this. Count 6 steps from whatever position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You let the ball go whether you see the receiver or not. That's what kind of offense the 49ers run. It is complicated. And so for what's his name, just to have no INTs so far is good. Very good.
Dude, I'm trying to tell everybody, no one believes me. Purdy is the man.
Yeah. He grasped this real quick.
He's there.
And he's still doing it.
Well, with that being said, I got to run, so I'm going to give you my score prediction.
All right. What do you got?
I do like the people saying 49-0.
You want that? If we got 3 people saying 49-0, that's going to be awesome. Kyle, now we're going to put you down for 49-0. You, Dave, and is that Casey?
No, I say 45.
Oh, 45-0. All right.
That defense is going to jam Matt Stafford up. They are coming. We are the storm, Ronbo. You thought that was a good game against the Steelers? Oh, yeah. You just wait. Just wait. 45-0, and I'm out. Good night.
Right.
I gotta go to sleep. Good, everybody. Hey, Ronbo. Niners! Oh, 45-0. Brock Purdy, the rookie phenom. Here he comes.
I'll see you Sunday, Kyle. Looking forward to it to celebrate that score.
The Rams, we ain't got nothing to worry about the Rams.
And we never do.
Good night, Niner fans. You're going to be sleeping good all season long.
Good night. Good night, Kyle. All right. Let's go check in on B-Ham.
Hold on, give me a minute.
Ronbo!
B-Ham! Out there in that big rig.
You know what it is, baby?
It is.
Yes, sir.
Not a Rams week.
Back on the road, baby.
Yes.
Oh, you know what it is, Ronbo. Don't act like you don't know.
I don't know. What is it?
Hey, it's ass-kicking time, Ronbo. We finna go down here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get on that bird tomorrow. We got some prime real estate downtown, you know what I'm saying? Los Angeles.
We just
finna go down there and check on our estate. You know, water the lawn a little bit, see what's going on down there in the city. enjoy the weekend. Whoop a little ass and come on back to Frisco. You know what I'm saying? Son don't even want to talk to me right now, Ronbo. He told me he'll talk to me after the game.
I don't blame him. You know, to be a Rams fan right now is real scary. I'd be hiding out. I definitely would not be walking around with no jersey on and no cap on my head. You know, because 5-12 last year, you're playing the Rams this year. Everybody knows the Seahawks are not a formidable win the first week. They're okay, but nothing special. So now, if you lose this game, you go get exposed.
Well, Ronbo, I'm going to tell you like this. They had the Chiefs, the Eagles. They had a bunch of teams, hell, before us in the power rankings.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yes.
And in 1 week, Ronbo, everybody say the fucking 49ers already look like that they are in mid-season form.
I tell you, they look smooth. Yes.
If we come out and put up 30 on these bums this weekend, Ronbo, that's going to make me so proud. You feel me? Because my thing is, we started slow. Every year Kyle Shanahan has been there, except the year that we went to the Super Bowl. Yep. The year we went to the Super Bowl, I think we started 8-0, right?
Yes, that's right. Came out of the gate firing.
Came out the gate. Hey, our offense was slow to produce that year, but we came out winning 8 games. You feel me? The offense eventually came on, especially after we got Emmanuel
Sanders. Yep. Who Kyle still thinks was the greatest receiver he's ever had. Yeah.
But, Ronbo, we started this year, I think the first game, 30 points. If we come out and even if we do 28 points, I'm happy. Because there's so many times last year I'm like, hey, we need to get 30. We need to get 40. You're getting closer to the playoffs, and you got these teams they're showing what they can do. We need to be able to match these teams in case we get into a shootout. Well, right now, we coming out averaging 30 points. I believe we will be able to match any team down the line if we get into a shootout.
Yeah, because usually your good teams have a good defense. So you got to come out there and you got to be able to you got to have real offensive juice. I mean, real offensive muscle. We got that, and we got lots of it now, B-Ham. Remember, we was begging for a better offense. We got it now. Oh, my God. And they're polished.
We got it.
They're polished
offensive
people.
And listen. Their offensive line is going to get better. As the weeks go on, it's going to get better. They did not play. That was the first game for them playing together. I'm looking at it like this, Ronbo. If we just so happen, I don't know what week is our bye week, but just say we come out of the bye week, if it's around week 8 or week 9, we come out of the bye week 6-2 or 5-3 or something like that. You feel me? When we go to that bye week, whatever problems we got,
iron them out.
We're going to correct all of those. And when we come out after that bye week, we're really going to be kicking ass. So the only thing hey, man, I sit down and I don't know if anybody else do it, but I pray for this team. I just pray that we can continue to play injury-free. If we can play injury-free with our key role players not being injured, if we can get into January football and these guys are not injured and they are all still playing, Ronbo, we finna kick some ass.
Oh yeah, no, really. Because there's no more rookies. There's no more. There's not so many guys too young. They're all polished. So a lot of them have been to the Pro Bowl more than once.
Why everybody is out here talking about Philly is the team to beat? They look like bums. They really look like bums.
They got lucky to win.
They should have lost to the
first
Patriots.
and second game. Before we run out of time, let me get your score. All right.
had 30 last week. I think the Steelers had a better secondary than what the Rams have.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm gonna say we at least get 35, Ronbo. I'm gonna say 35. 35. Do you remember what their score was at Seattle?
No, actually. But what do you think?
What the hell? I get them bums 10 points.
That's a good number.
Matthew Stafford already got problems, and after we hit him a couple of times, he's gonna have back problems. So I give him 10 points.
All right, fam. BM, let you roll on down the road, being safe. And I'm going to see you Sunday. We can laugh and say hi to your son. And we still love him.
Hey, I'm gonna tell him we friends all the way up until Sunday morning. Sunday morning, it's bad blood until after the game.
BM.
Hey, love what you do, Ronbo.
Thanks,
hey, y'all, man. Y'all continue to support this channel, man.
Thanks,
hey,
BM.
love what you do. Keep it going for us, baby boy.
Appreciate you, fam. BM.
Hey, God bless you, too. God bless you, too.
Thanks, fam. And back at you. Be careful out there, BM. Looking forward to hearing from you Sunday.
Will do.
That'd be
okay.
him. There he goes. Big B. Been knowing him for a long time. All right. Sam Darnold has joined the chat. And Sam says, yo, Ronbo, tell Kyle to put me in. Hey, good luck with that, Sam. Thanks for that contribution, too. It is time. The Dragon Clan leader. He is Papa Dragon. Pop.
What? What is up, my man Ronbo?
Pop, man, because we're getting ready. Anytime you're playing the Rams, the rest of the season, until we play the Rams again, I'm going to be walking along on thin ice, right? Quietly pursuing and hoping that we win and believing. But when you play the Rams, after beating them as much as long we have been, there's no reason to believe anything else. Some things, the proof is actually in the pudding when you're playing the Rams. They got away way back when Kyle Shanahan just putting a team together, and then they slid on by us the year before last, as everybody knows, when we had to play all them extra games in the playoffs, and they got lucky on that last game. 49ers finally ran out of gas. That ain't nobody out of gas, Pop. Not this Sunday. And the 49ers may have the most potent team they've had since Shanahan got there. There's no reason to believe anything else. Let me stop and let you start.
Well, Ronbo, it's like I said, Ronbo. You know, 49ers start slow every year.
Mm.
And, the offensive line definitely had a slow start last game.
Yeah, how many penalties? And TJ going crazy on the right side.
We don't. This is the first time in a long time that we're facing the Rams, Ronbo, without two of our main Ram killers, without Jimmy and without Jimmy.
Yeah, two of them. Oh, Jimmy Ward. Yeah, that's right. J-Dub loves playing the Rams. I forgot about him.
Without J-Dub. Without J-Dub, man. It's first time. This is going to be a different game. But, exit Jimmy G and exit J-Dub and enter Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, Ronbo. Just the game that he had, we saw it all camp. There was somebody who showed up ready to play. There was somebody showed up and they're ready to go.
Him and Ayuk.
Right.
And it showed last week, didn't it?
Him and Ayuk.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Boy, did it show.
God.
The only thing that can crush the spirit right now is if we're watching the game and Brock Purdy screams out, "Oh my God!" as he sees the juggernaut coming his way.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw that.
Wait. What name did you mention? Sees who?
I call him the Juggernaut.
Wait.
I call him.
Who's
I call him the Predator.
Who
the
screams
Juggernaut.
out?
Aaron Donald.
Oh, Aaron Donald.
Did you
his boy Debo.
Did you notice? Yeah. No. Did you notice last week? Did you notice last week when he came at the Seahawks quarterback, he screamed out, "Oh my God!"
It took him all day to get there. He only dropped Geno once, as I remember.
I've never seen a quarterback say that in my life, dude. I think the Seahawks are doomed.
And all those rumors and everything everybody said about Geno, 1 out of 9 years, and now he has to get paid.
Right.
That's a little weird, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
Wait till he sees Nick.
And paraphrase, who I hope is the future coach of the 49ers. Ronbo, we ain't coming no more. We're here.
Who's that quote?
That's all I gotta
somebody
say,
wanted
man.
Deion Sanders to be the coach yesterday or last week.
Oh, dude, I want Deion Sanders. Dude, if Deion Sanders was coach, dude, he had these guys so fired up. Oh, Lord.
Deion, he is good
Oh,
at that.
my God.
But, I think Deion's better with kids, though,
dude
than he is with these guys that are already grown up. And he likes
You
being
know
with
what?
kids
You might be
anyway.
right. You might not be wrong. All I'm saying is, can you imagine if this team had any kind of motivation from the coach, from the head coach? Can you imagine just how much more these dudes would have if they had that kind of, if they had that guy, that spiritual leader who has been there before, who knows what they're going through.
And they can still respect him because Shanahan is so cerebral. He cannot jump into that persona that we're talking about. But if Pete Carroll, and he gets the best out of his players because of his attitude.
Oh, Pete Carroll.
Yeah. Who else?
Yeah. You know,
Robert Saleh?
a coach like Saleh, he's probably one of those guys. Mike Tomlin, one of those guys.
Yeah, Tomlin. Tomlin.
The perfect man with expertise sometimes it comes from the quarterback. Yeah, absolutely. Until you come against the 49ers.
Well, yeah, see, that wasn't right. That wasn't fair.
Who's going to make any quarterback look bad? You're going to make any quarterback look bad. I've been trying to tell people that for a long time. Like Dallas, you know what? Dallas, we're coming. We're coming, Dallas. I want to let you know that right now we're coming. And guess what? We're going to make your quarterback look ordinary.
And he's going to be scared.
You know what?
Stafford,
we're coming. Yeah. We're going to make you look ordinary. They're going to look ordinary. We're coming. So the reality is, Ronbo, I mean, is there a scenario that you see the Rams winning this game?
No, I can't imagine it. That's why I'm overly confident. Unless the 49ers get held up in traffic and can't get to the stadium and they call a forfeit. That's the only thing I can see possible. Because otherwise, on the field, 11 on 11, it's not. I don't know how you're going to do, Rams.
I don't see it. It's going to be like a home game
to begin with.
They have a lot of youth in that offensive line, and Lord, I would not want to play this defensive line. I'm dead serious. I mean, if the Niners won this game 9-3, I'd be happy. 9-3, as long as we exit this game without any major injuries.
Thank you, Pop. I'm gonna put you down 9-3. Then is that right? Because we got to go.
No, sir. Oh, hell no! You're gonna put me down 29-3.
There he is. Pop straight up and straight. 29-3. Tell you what, Pop, it's gonna be fun. Let's hope the starters get pulled in the second half if it gets out of hand. All right, Pop.
Oh man, I tell you one thing, Shanahan. Oh, you better. We're watching you, Shanahan. The fans look at you a little bit differently now.
I know.
You better have someone remind you. You better have somebody remind you on the sideline. Coach, but you better pull McCaffrey out. He's gonna have 35 carries.
We gotta go, Bob.
So,
We're gonna get cut off. I'll see you Sunday. Give my best to Mama Dragon. Bam and boom.
I will.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, Bob.
Do it, baby.
See you Sunday. Ellis. Well,
Ron Bizzle.
Ellis. Oh, it's that time, Ellis. It's Niner time. Ellis just say, it's Rams time. Ellis, I know, man. You know, Ellis, that was good. That was good, Ellis, because that reflects. So? I mean, what is the big deal? It ain't like they anybody.
Any potty.
And then there's
any
that.
Potty.
You know? God. Booty butts. Boy.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think they're just bluffing. I think Nasua is gonna play. I think he's pulling a Kyle. You know how Kyle always waits till the end of the week or the day before to say whether or not a player is gonna play.
And what did he do to get hurt?
McVay's holding out.
I was watching that game. I see he got hurt in practice.
Shit, he was catching a lot of passes in the slot, and he was getting stuck.
Oh well, then there's
he's going upfield. I mean, he's taking some licks, you know.
You don't feel those until
he's
later.
playing his ass off though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing his ass off. So that's a bad boy. He's gonna be, you know, he's gonna be doing some things, man. That was a damn good pick.
Okay, Rudy asked that you come back because he's doing the dishes, but we ain't waiting, Rudy. All right, go ahead.
Oh, please. Rudy's just mad. Rudy's just mad because he has his dog lick the dishes when they're done, so he doesn't wash them himself, and then he puts them back up and reuses them later.
Oh.
Yeah. Rudy, we know you don't do chores and don't know shit about cleaning up or cooking or doing any of that.
Yeah, we see that blue room. Yeah.
You got you buy the hot pockets and you let them defrost and you eat them. You don't even cook them. So you do all kinds of shit that people don't know, but we know and we get it. Yeah, man. Anyway, but yeah, man, this gonna be a good game. I don't think it's gonna be like a, you know, where we're gonna like smoke them or keep them under 10. I think, you know, they should be able to get, you know, at least 2 scores in, you know.
Yeah, give him 14
max. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like, you know, we're going to, you know, skunk them or anything like that, or goose them. But you don't know until you get there. But at the same time, man, they got some.
They got a few.
That running back Kyron Williams, he's a player, and if Nasua plays, you know, I mean, they'll be good in the hood. They got Van Jefferson. You know, he's
they
pretty,
have one more running back that's kind of fast, right? What is his name?
Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Cam Akers? Cam Akers and Kyron Williams.
And wait, where does Tutu play? Does he play in L.A. or does he play in
Tutu?
Does he play in L.A. or does he play in L.A.? Does he play?
That's what. Yeah. No. Tutu plays for the Rams.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the other night.
He's a speedy guy,
and he had 119 yards. Him and Nasua, I think both had 119 yards, or you know, or over 100 yards plus in the last game. So you know, it took Tutu a couple years to get around. He had to put some weight on.
Healthy.
But he was already fast as hell. Well, but I mean, he was like, you know, he was light as a feather, so he had to put some weight on. He's bigger now, and he's already fast as hell.
Yeah, they're going to bump him to death, though, coming off that line of scrimmage. So we'll see how Tutu feels at the end of the third quarter. You know,
whatever you do, man, don't put Oliver on any of the slot guys. If it's Nasua, I don't care if it's him or if it's
so that's what's
Tutu. Do not put him on there, man.
Yeah,
have him.
Nasua's too big for Demo. And coach is really serious about not wanting to put Demo in against guys that are too big.
Well, maybe you just have to have a little extra help from the safeties and shit. But you know, Oliver's going to get it. He's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we got some A1 safeties back there. So let's, give Demo a little bit of maybe extra help here and there, but do it in accordance to whatever I guess the sets are and which players are in for the Rams. But yeah, our secondary is going to be, tested down the field. If our defensive line, we know for our linebackers are going to maintain, the second level of the field. But if our defensive line can, shake Stafford up a little bit and put some pressure on him,
they're going to be dropping the ball down the field.
We're going to throw him off.
I'd be surprised to see the Rams throwing the ball deep, any kind of deep. Intermediate throws, short throws. Otherwise, Stafford's dead meat. Their offensive line is not even as good as the Steelers. No. They're going to run game and short, trying to nullify the 49ers pass rush.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a special one, though. A perfect week 2, playing a division opponent.
Yeah.
The Rams at that. We're trying to go for what? Is this number 9 or 10 or something in the bag we're trying to go for right now?
9-2 if we beat them this time. Exactly.
Yeah. So this will be a nice little, week 2 for us, and Rudy's gonna.
Talk trash like he always does.
Rudy, we want to know when you throw parties. We want to know what kind of shit you got laid out because, the hot pockets defrosted on the couch or wherever you sit on to watch your TV. We know you got foil and you got a foil antenna to watch the game. You know what I'm saying? They gotta pass you some kind of shit down. Because we know you're underground with everything. So
we got
you are when tinfoil hat. Your picture comes up in the dictionary.
Else we're getting
you invented the tinfoil hat. Anyway, yeah, man, 35 to 14.
Yeah,
right.
We got to keep it.
That's going to be that, man. It's a victory all over. Yeah, Brock will throw for close to 250, I think. We should get a touchdown from Debo, Ayuk, George.
No McCaffrey?
Mitchell get some damn carries this game. Kyle better stop playing, man. He better stop playing. Let that boy get out there, man. Let's do or die for him. You know what I'm saying? Let him get out there and don't beat up Christian.
Amen to that.
Oh, yeah, and CMC for a touchdown. All right, fam. Y'all know where you're at, though, man. Wipe your feet. Yes, sir. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Love always, man. Wipe your feet. You know where you're at. And it's for life, man. Shout out to all the family.
He goes, cool, Ellis. All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday, and we can talk more trash. I love it. Well, I love talking trash when it comes to the Rams. Night, Ellis. And Jalen. 10. You realize we could be 10-2 with the Rams at the end of this year? Damn. Jalen. Did the Hawks dominate us like that? I think they did, though. 10-2. Well, I like that. 10-2 and trophy number 6. We won't. The Rams and Hawks won't be around anymore. We'll have lost them because they wouldn't have a leg to stand on in the chat now. The greatest Super Bowl team of all time. What are you going to do if you're a Ram or Hawk fan, and between the two of them, you don't have.
Hey, Ronbo, you can hear me?
Yeah, Jada, come on in. You got 3 trophies between the two of you. That's half of what the 49ers would have. 6-2, greatest Super Bowl team of all time. Yeah, I can hear you now. Hey, Jada, come on in, man. Don't mind me. I'm just laughing at the
Cardinals always fail. Seahawks took an embarrassing L. And when that whistle blows on Sunday for the 9th time in a row, we're going to give the Rams hell.
I like it. Yeah, Jalen, I was just saying, we'll be real lonely if we both sweep the Rams and the Hawks this year and win number 6. Now they have not a word they could possibly say in the chat. All their stuff is over. It's over. There's nothing they could do to embarrass themselves like they're doing now.
I really don't understand why we're talking about the Rams right now.
You're right.
Do y'all,
I'm way out of line.
Ronbo, 2-14. Chip Kelly put up probably one of the most embarrassing. Ronbo, the Hugh Jackman Browns look better than that Chip Kelly team. Ronbo, 2 wins he put up. And who was it against? The Rams.
Yes.
A year where the Rams made the playoffs in 2020 and Nick Bosa was out. Solomon Thomas was out. Deebo Samuel was in and out of the lineup. Jimmy Garoppolo didn't play. Nick Mullins was our quarterback. And we still beat them scrubs. We have 8 straight wins in the regular season against them. They haven't beat a 10-win 49ers team in I don't know how long in the regular season. Why are we talking about the Rams?
I know.
What
right?
are we like?
I'm trying to understand why they talking to us.
Are y'all crazy? Are y'all seriously like what are we worried about? 8 straight, 4 years in a row, y'all ain't convinced. I mean, wrong, but after 4 years, I'd be like, you know what, damn it, we just can't do it. Your son done graduated high school. He went in as a freshman. He done graduated high school. The Rams still ain't got a win. Why are we worried about these bombs? They're bombs. They're bombs, Ronbo.
I know. I agree. They just talk a lot of noise.
They can go fit, Ronbo. They can go 15-2. You know who them 2 losses gonna be against? Us. Yep. Ronbo, like, dog. Why are we talking about them? This Ronbo is gonna be a different game, Ronbo. Yeah. We don't have gyms anymore. Who cares? I don't give a damn if we got a middle school team out there. If they're red and gold is playing.
Don't forget, the Cowboys are number 1 as far as finance goes. They are the richest organization in pro sport. And the Rams, the Chronicle, they come in at number 2. There's really posting that up like that means something. Is that helping you win any games? What? You and Jerry Jones. Yo! I can just see it out. Me and Jerry Jones was back up in the alley, getting it on with long talk. You know, the thing is, I don't understand trying to drag things into an argument. They're irrelevant. It just cocks me up. But you're right, Jalen. Learn to ignore that stuff.
D&D, my brother, like I said, I kept saying this in the off season, Ronbo. Everybody, both of them kept talking about, 49ers, we're going to beat you, 49ers going to beat you. But they never bought up beating each other. And G&D, you just got embarrassed by the Rams, who we thought was going to be the 4th worst team. So how the hell can you talk about beating us when the Rams just kick y'all ass? Honestly, Ronbo. Like who are y'all to come in here to talk? And y'all just got y'all ass kicked by the Rams at home.
Jalen, we're going to have to come real indignant. The 49ers win that 6th one. We're going to have to learn to just brush that off as they come in, just pay them no mind. Because you know that argument, you know how that saying goes, never argue with a fool. Onlookers won't know the difference. And that'll be us if we continue to talk to these people. I'm going to fight it. I swear I'm going to fight it because they're going to still talk. Yeah. Because they don't have no
Ronbo,
shame.
Here's my final score, 30-0. Please call us. Please future callers after me. Stop talking about the Rams. Can we please talk about how Josh Allen is being talked about, or Deion Sanders, or at least the right side of the line? But can we please stop talking about the Rams? This is Colin Kaepernick versus Russell Wilson 2013. But the Rams suck, y'all. Come on, really? The Rams? Come on, Ronbo. Ronbo, I'm not worried about them.
Yeah.
That's Ronbo. Of all, Ronbo, I'd let a dude put a gun to my head and say, hey, if the Rams beat us, you can shoot. I promise you, Ronbo, we're going to win.
No, I'm not worried about this game. I'm more concerned about the end of the schedule and the playoffs, actually.
Yeah, we need to fix that right side, Ronbo. We got to fix that right side. We need to fix it. We need to fix that right side. That's a problem.
And Jalen, you bring that up. Are we better off now or before McGlinchey left? I'm a little. I need 3 sacks from your side in one day.
I mean,
Mike
a caller
never did that.
Say it. A caller said it the other day. It was the starting offensive line's first live action game, so they might have been a little, rusty. But
and they don't play no offseason.
If that line ain't better by week 5, Ronbo, somebody needs to be looked at before the trade deadline.
There's nobody out there though, Jalen. I mean,
you can trade. I'm saying the trade, not free agency. You can trade for somebody.
Yeah, maybe. But they're hard to come by. A good offensive lineman. Would you trade a good offensive lineman?
I mean, Trent Romo, we got to find Trent Williams' replacement eventually. I I'd trade him. I'd trade for him, make him a right tackle, and when Trent Williams retired, I'd extend him and pay him like a left tackle.
You know what? You have to draft a great offensive lineman. If he's good, he's already employed with 30, 40 people trying to get at him. Draft is everything there is on an offensive lineman.
Ronbo, when was the last time we drafted a defensive back in the first round?
Damn. Wow.
We need to do that.
Wow, I can't remember anybody being drafted in first round of DB.
Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, damn, we haven't drafted anybody.
I got to look that. That's a good question, though. I got to look that up. Because we've
been drafting just like, yeah.
Ronnie Lott. That's a good question. Jen, we got to get a score, though. Production's going crazy on me.
Combo, I told you it's 30-0.
Oh, that's right.
Please don't get in here talking about the Rams next caller. Please do not get in. Please talk about something else.
That's a subject tonight we got to, Jalen. Jen, sign off Jalen style. I'm going to see you Sunday.
We still the kings of the West. Kyle and Nee need a 2-year rest. Gene D and Rudy going to keep coming in here crying because the 49ers going to be the best.
Yes.
Let's not forget, y'all.
No.
With Nick Mullins' first game in his career, beat the Raiders on national TV. Batman saw it. Superman saw it. Stevie Wonder, the Joker, Zangief, Ryu, Ken, the color blue. That's how crazy it was, Ronbo. The color blue saw it. That don't even make sense. That's how bad it was. Let me get
the
up
Raider
out of
logo took his patch off.
Yeah, there you go, boy. Please, let's all don't.
Jalen. All right, Jalen, I'll see you Sunday. Hey, Beto!
Hey, what's up, Rumble?
Yeah.
Hey, Rumble.
JJ, I'm at the game.
My copycat.
Game tomorrow. I'll see you at the game on Sunday, Beto.
Hey, that's right, Bethel. You are going to be at the game Sunday.
Yeah, and the guy that's going with me, this is why there's a lot of 49ers fans. It's because a Rams fan is inviting a 49er fan to go to the game, and that's why there's a lot of 49er fans in the stands.
Well, because Bethel, that would
suggest... Because they want somebody to go with.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, because there's not a lot of Rams fans to go attend ball games with or anything else.
Nope.
The few Rams around, when they go somewhere with the fan, he's probably going to be wearing either a 49ers shirt, a Raiders shirt, a Dodger cap, or a Laker jersey. But in L.A., the Rams have to be the last team on the totem pole as far as support.
Yeah. And I go, this is actually going to be an historic event because, first of all, if Brock Purdy gets 2 touchdowns, he's going to tie the record for the
2 touchdowns a week since he started.
Yeah.
I thought he already tied that record this past weekend.
No, he haven't tied it. He's in 6th right now. But if he does it, he ties it. And then we play the Giants, and he's gonna break it right there. And then another point I want to make is that if we beat the Rams in the NFL's history, we're gonna have a streak that's gonna beat everybody because nobody has a streak than us.
10 regular season
So that's
games.
another.
Didn't the Hawks do that to us? I thought the Hawks beat us at least 5 years in a row, nonstop.
I don't know because this is gonna beat the record for the most streak
That's
on
right,
one team.
The Hawks started beating us in 2013, but they lost one. Kaepernick beat them once. That's right. The Hawks they beat us, but not uninterrupted like this. Ooh, 10 regular season games with 2 blips. I love it. One was too costly.
Yeah, so that's And then another thing is when we win the game, we're gonna be in first place in our division.
Yep.
So there's a lot of stuff that this game is gonna do for us.
Yep.
And then we're gonna be the number one.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So and then I go, if I see the Eagles game, they didn't look impressive.
I know, right?
I go, if that was us, we would have scored 50 points.
And the Vikings could not take care of the ball. Yeah, they donated 14 points right out the gate.
Yeah. So that was not an impressive game. Like
they didn't look that good against the Patriots either. So I can't wait to see these guys on the 13th. They haven't improved by the 13th. They're going to get an ass whooping. I mean, it's going to be serious.
Yeah. I fell asleep because it was so boring. I was like,
no. And the Vikings are just really, that was just awful.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a good game.
Yeah.
But
well, Red Eye, who does have the longest streak since you're contradicting it? Okay, so Red Eye thinks we don't have anywhere near, and I can't believe that, nowhere near the longest streak of beating the team. How many teams have beaten a regular season team 10 times in a row? I need to see that one. But anyway, go ahead.
So that's probably what I have for today. That's it. But we'll probably get the W. And the funny part is that because what I heard about that too, about the jerseys and all that, I'm like, are you really want us to disrespect you like that, wearing a home jersey? I was like, that's fine with us. We don't mind it.
No,
it's just
sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Hey, why would you do that? And they're already laughing at you because the 49ers, when you can't even say like that, you know how the Rams like to do, whose house is this? And under normal conditions, it's a Rams house. They yell that out this Sunday, and that's going to be hilarious.
They probably did it because they seen all the vendors outside selling 49er stuff. They seen all the everything Niners. They're all like, you know what? Everything's Niners already, so just make it. Home team Niners. Just make it like that. Give them another home. They already called it like that, so let's go.
Anyway, to begin with.
We'll make more money. We'll make more money. We'll make more money selling 49er stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's if I'm going to set up, that's what I'm selling. Bethel, what are you going to give for a score here?
I'm thinking it's going to probably be around the 30s because Brock is going to go off. And then plus, they'll probably be nice and they'll probably be, oh, you know what? We'll give you a little bit of play, maybe 10 points.
30.
Just to be nice.
So 30,
because they're resting their starters.
Let me get this straight. 30. Are you saying 30-10?
Yeah.
All right. There it is. We got it down. But we got to go. I'm going to see you Sunday, and 30-10 at B would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would. You better punch that like. I know, like, the Rams are punching themselves. And let's go Niners.
They like themselves.
Yeah, they did.
All right, Bethel.
All right,
see you
night,
Sunday. Yeah, this is... Hey, Lorenzo!
What's going on, Ronbo?
Lorenzo, man, just having fun, man, because you always relax when you're playing the Rams. When you whip the Rams as many times as we have, and people are pointing out things like, yeah, we won 2 games that year, and the only 2 games we won was against the Rams. That was way back when Kaepernick ran his last season, him and Chip Kelly, right? Whenever we win anybody, it's got to be the Rams. 2-win season, both of them in LA. This is why,
Yeah, we should kick their ass,
Yeah, because now we really do have a team.
But fuck them Cowboys.
By the way, Lorenzo, you mentioned the Cowboys. Did Dak play the whole game? I'm trying to remember. Dak didn't play that whole game.
Which one? Last year?
No, this last week when they just beat the Giants to death.
I don't pay any attention.
See, the only reason I'm watching it because Dak didn't. Somebody said Dak didn't get any INTs. Texas Boy says Dak hasn't got any INTs. Emoji laugh. You know what? When I heard, because I didn't watch the games, it sounds boring. 40. I watched a couple minutes.
Well, that's like the NFC League. You know, I mean, what does the NFC League do every year? They beat up on each other, beef up their stats, and then they fucking come to the playoffs and get beat first round. You know,
the Eagles are the first. Yeah, the Eagles got away.
Yeah. I mean, it's Cowboys anyway. You know, but this is pretty weak division.
The Eagles
really,
is the best team in the NFC least anyway, because they've been to the Super Bowl how many times?
Yeah,
in the last 10 years. And beat Tom Brady one time? Yeah,
with Foles.
The Cowboys ain't never been involved. Yeah. But the Cowboys continue to be called America's team. This has bothered me ever since I first heard it. Why do they get to be called America's team? I still don't get that.
Because I'm drunk. It's stupid. Man. Yeah.
Well.
But last week I was just listening in, but during that Pittsburgh game, they had that blackout. They're having some dispute networks or something. I was at the sports bar, and they weren't playing it because around New Mexico, you really can't. You're playing Arizona and stuff, you know. So I'm like, fuck.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
Is that the closest game?
So I had to go find a game. So I had to go find a game, and I'm like, shit. So I missed the first few minutes. I was listening to you, so I kind of kept up on it. But
good.
So I went to my friend's. His wife's a Steelers fan.
Lorenzo, you just drive around for a while.
I knew where I was headed. I went by the little white flag. I said, hey, can I come in? You know, they're like, yeah, you guys watching the game, but she was already all pissed off. So, but she was like, okay, you can watch the game. And then they had other things to do, and they're like, well, we might have to leave early, you know. So I'm like,
I'll lock up when I leave.
This is like 17-0. I said, so I was like, look, I had to pass. I said, look, it's really not, your Steelers probably aren't really that bad. It's just my team is really good.
Yeah.
I'll just say that's what it is, So I kind of, I didn't call him up. I was thinking probably about 30-17, but I gave him too much credit, I guess, obviously.
A lot of us were. I ain't gonna lie, Lorenzo, I was a little worried about the Steelers. The Steelers are tough. I mean, they play tough physical football.
Yeah.
And when you play a team like that, because the Rams are just the opposite. They're soft, powder puff, finesse team. There's nothing to be concerned about with them. But a team like the Steelers, who else around the league is beat your smash mouth, beat your ass? Steelers? The Bears used to be, but they're not. Well, I don't know. The Bears might still be to some degree. There's not a lot of tough. Well, Cowboys, I hate to say it, Lorenzo, but the Cowboys are physical.
Cowboys aren't shit.
You sound just like. I have a cousin that's always saying that too. Boy, the Cowboys ain't shit. I mean, put all your money on it. I give you some money you want to bet on. I mean, that's been going on for years for me. Man.
Yeah, they'll be all hurt when they lose their first game. And I'm like, you guys aren't that good. What the hell you all hurt about? Fuck.
And Lorenzo,
you're going to lose probably a few more too.
And you know why we love hating on the Cowboys? Because they've been called America's team, and a lot of us take exception to that. I really do feel offended whenever time America's team. I say, look, man, for the record, I don't. Man, if I.
I don't block people on my phone, but the two that I do have blocked, they're both Cowboys fans. They're good. I'll wave at you, whatever. They're kind of like acquaintances, think they're friends, but I'm like, nah, bullshit.
Because back in the day, we know the crap we hear talking about the Hawks and the Rams. People don't know. If you weren't there to listen to a Cowboy fan talk, oh my God. Yeah. You just want to choke him down.
I've been watching. Yeah.
I mean, Yahoos were crazy. Maybe. Ooh, God.
Oh. Yeah, it just gets stupid too. Yeah, they're pretty silly.
That's all right though, because those days are gone, and they ain't got nothing to talk about. So that's fine. Not anymore. Yeah, we made that trade,
Yeah,
man.
but I
We
think
built
our
our
team's
team to
pretty
beat the
damn
damn
good, yeah.
49ers. Boy, what? Who you calling
Yeah,
boy?
some
The
of
first
those
thing I do is
fake
get
Niner
offended
fans around here, though. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of guys. Oh yeah, well Brock Purdy, he still got to show me. I'm like, at the gym, I'm like, look, he just came aboard the other fucking year, and I can't stand. Oh, they got to show me something. I'm like, well, what games have you been watching?
Well,
It's like,
let him keep
God,
watching.
yeah,
Let him keep watching. Rizzo,
yeah.
Rizzo,
I was
what
gonna
do you
come
got
on
for a
here
score
and
for
say,
this game, though?
Just think probably about 34-17. You figure 4 touchdowns, 2 field goals, and they score about
I gave him 14.
7 and 1 touchdown and 2 garbage field goals.
Right in the fourth quarter, 49ers just take the foot off the gas. Don't take it off too much, though.
Yeah.
All right.
I figure about that.
Lorenzo,
all right. Well, y'all have a good one.
And good luck finding some place to watch the game. I hope you don't have to drive around too long. Maybe we should start early. Looking for a place to watch.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, they're crazy. All right, you guys have a good one. Have a good night. Later.
Night, Lorenzo.
Bye.
Darren Dome.
What up, Ronbo?
Darren Dome, man. Good to hear from you.
Can we talk about it, bro?
We can.
Can we talk about it, bro?
I mean, please.
Been waiting and debating for oh so long, just stopping like Marvin for a QJ song. Hey, all them Rams fans, if you in the chat, I'm talking to you, Marketing Ho. I'm talking to you, Chris Everett. I'm talking to you, Ramilia, familiar with them L's. Beware of any heartbreak tour. It's spreading fast and there's no cure. We'll be in LA, turning it out, turning it red. We were up in Pittsburgh where it was black and gold when we came. But before we left, it was a tsunami of red all in the place. In the airport, the lady came up to me and said, "It's just so many of y'all." I said, "I know, baby. I know. It's just what we do." Y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know. They weren't ready. It's all right. I'm going to do a shameless plug, Ronbo, real quick. Terror Dome is on your YouTube Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. You can come and check me out. I got the channel. I'm up. I'm running. I'm recapping. I'm giving you film. I'm giving you films. I'm giving you philosophy. I'm giving you faith. And glory to God and everybody where you are right now. Ronbo, let me get to this.
Please.
I was looking at this 49er roster, man, and I see, Ronbo, I truly see the potential of at least 14 Pro Bowlers or all pros on this San Francisco 49er roster as it is currently set. And I'm going to throw some names out at you. We got Ayuk. We got Samuel. We got Trent. We got Big Banks on the offensive line. We got a Brindle. We got a Kittle. We got a Juice. And we got Run CMC and Grandmaster J. That's on one side of the ball, Rombo. And then we got Bosa. Then we got Warner. Then we got Huff. And then we got Greenlaw. And for them special teams, we got an Oren Burks. And watch out for Mr. Moody. Moody might be booting that thing the way he came through at Pittsburgh like gangbusters. Yes. He done came in the door waving the 4-4 saying, "Papa, please don't hit me no more." Rumbo, we going up here. Rumbo, we going up here or down here to what is our Airbnb, our own stadium, SoFi, which translates to something of 49er interest, and we gonna turn that thing red. They done messed up. Do you know they done conceded and said, "Y'all go ahead and wear that red, we'll wear the white because we a little punkified out here." Right. We gonna get it right. All those people you've been talking all summer. I made my video just Thursday, and I broke out that bat like Michael Jordan in the Last Dance. And I said, yeah, it's real easy to talk when you ain't got to see us. It's real easy to talk over the summer. It's real easy to talk when things look in disarray. But boy, when we hit that field Sunday, all that talking will be over. All of that stuff will be done. And we come in to crap on that statue called Pad Statford. All he do is pad them stats. And statues get crapped on. I'm coming with the full force, the full fury of Nick Bosa. I'm coming with Drake. I'm coming with Givens. I'm coming with Hyder. I'm coming with Hargrave, the grave digger. I'm coming after you, and I'm taking back everything the devil has stole from me. When I do it, don't get mad. Just don't get mad and walk away. Just walk away. We coming, and for those random and munching suckers, RAMS. I'm serving notice on 31 other teams. Anywhere you want to do it. Walla Walla, Sea of Tranquility, London, France, Paris, wherever it is, I will line up and put it on you. And last and final, Ronbo, before I take my time, as I take a sip of my soda that I'm sure somebody's spit in because they hate so much, I gotta tell everybody, I told you Brock Purdy was the dude. I told you since he came in, I told you he's pinpoint precision. He's perfect. He comes in with preparedness, and he let me pontificate about the greatness of Brock Purdy. We coming to see you, and we will beat you wherever you want to get beat. Thank you for my time.
We do appreciate
Enjoy.
it. Enjoy. Before you go, leave us with some of your. Give us a score with that wisdom.
We are serving up 40 burgers. 40-3. We have the best offense and most efficient offense and the best players, and we have the best defense in the league. 40-3. They might throw up a 50. They might let a little creep in or something. Somebody might just take a Gatorade break, and somebody might get something on special teams or something. And I might be off by 7 one way or another, but 40-3, that's what I'm seeing.
I like it.
I got the horses. I got the horses. I got the cards. Let's line them up. I'm laying down that ace of spades, that king of spades, that queen of spades, that jack of spades, and that 10. I got a royal flush, and I'm pushing these chips in.
Terno, you are amazing. Well, listen, Terno, you say give me a date. What hours are you're on? At what time on right here on YouTube? Tuesdays?
10 o'clock a.m. on YouTube. Go to my channel, at Terradome. Hit Terradome, T-A-R-R-E-R. That's an A and an E, like arts and entertainment, like at everybody's butt. T-A-R-R-E-R. Go ahead and check me out, man. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. I get started, and I don't stop.
You can tell.
Love to see.
He rolls entertainment plus, knowledge about the game, and love for that red and gold. Terno, appreciate you, fam.
Red and gold till I'm dead and cold. I'm out here, baby.
Have a great night, Terno.
Thank you, Ronbo. Thank you so much, man. God bless you, man. Thank you for sharing your platform, my brother.
Thanks, fam.
All right,
appreciate you. All right. Terradome, isn't he special? Check him out. You just heard the times. Terradome, T-A-R. He's actually, his name's right. If you have any problem spelling his name, he's right here in the chat. James, James, I see something. There's something. His decoration's right on the name. I see G-I-B. Oh yeah, James Giblin. I would like to call in one of these days. How do I go about doing that? James, look right at the screen. Okay. James, yeah, we're going to cut out here. So yeah. Normally, you're going to see the phone number and the PIN number right on the screen. So, James, a little earlier next time so we can get to you, okay? Be looking for you. Thanks for that contribution, too. And Rakib Germane. Rakib was at the game last week, and Rakib told me to relax. The Steelers don't have nothing for the 49ers, and he was right. It was lopsided. Niners 41-9. Listen, take Rakib seriously. 41-9. Can I get a Niners? Thanks, fam. Of course you can. You can get an Amen and Niners. 41. We've had a couple of 40 burgers handed out tonight. I've been trying to back up because I feel like I'm giving us bad luck when I get too crazy. I'm already punched up and hyped up way more than I should be. And every time I do that, we have problems. Hey, what's that? Fossey Purdy. Hey. I remember you. I haven't talked to you in a long time. I remember that face, though. How you doing?
Oh, what's up? What's up, Rainbow? Rando, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome, you know. We got a team now that you can actually look at and feel confident about. I know McKivitz is on the right side, but I can't believe McKivitz is going to have to deal with somebody like, but there's not that many J.J. Watts or T.J. Watts in the NFL on the planet, period. So I'm not worried about him. The rest of that team is, what do you think? I mean, your assessment of the team, the game we got coming up this weekend, what are you thinking?
I think we'll be all right. I mean, McKivitz, who brought him up,
he
did a good job. I mean, you can't knock the guy for the job that he did. I mean, he's not top tier as far as tackles go. I mean, he had a big assignment, but
huge.
I think the bigger challenge that the O-line has is going to be Aaron Donald, one of the best in the leagues. But before we even get to that, man, I got you right here. You're looking good right there behind me. Look at that.
I see that.
Look at that.
That's the ultimate compliment.
Nice?
Thanks, Fozzie.
Isn't that nice? But before we even get to the next game, I just want to get back to all these Steelers fans that were talking so much.
Did you run into
I mean, come on. They were talking so much about how they were going to destroy us. And you're talking to a team. You're talking to a team that has been in contention for the last 4 or 5 years, been to 2 NFC championships, been to a Super Bowl, and these guys didn't even do anything. And then they walked into week 1 thinking that they were going to do something. They didn't. But that's in the past now. We wiped them. We wiped them on the floor. And now we got a Rams. We got a Rams team now that we got to be careful because it is a divisional game. Divisional games are different.
Yep, because both
teams know this.
Yeah.
You know this. So we'll be okay, but we just got to be careful. They got their new guy, Puka Nacua. So defense will have to be on their A game, especially with a guy like Matthew Stafford throwing the ball around. So we'll see how it goes.
Have you ever heard of Puka Nacua?
I mean, I'm Polynesian, so I have heard of the guy. He's from Hawaii, came out of Hawaii State. So, he's nice, though. I like him.
Yeah, but did you always know he could play that like that?
I didn't think he would do that yet last week.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking up the Rams got this guy named Puka Nacua, and I'm saying, no, wait a minute, who is this? And my God, I watched a little bit. I said, yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing. Where'd he come from? How did we find him? How come we didn't find him? Because what we got for a tight end, I'm not sure that's going to work. I take Pookie in a heartbeat, though.
Yeah, no, he is a great addition for their offense, especially with a guy like All-Pro, Triple Crown winner, Cooper Kupp going down. I think he kind of just slid into that role nicely, and he showed it last week. I mean, you can't make up for Cooper Kupp, but this guy went out for 115 yards last week against a Seahawks defense whose secondary is supposed to be what all the expert was saying was supposed to be elite.
What's that fast guy's name? They got a guy that's really got elite speed too. They got him last year, and I was a little worried about him last year too.
Their quarterback was supposed to lock their defense. Their whole defense was supposed to be nice, but he torched them. And I think it's a credit to Rams preparation for that game, and I think they'll be ready to go this week against us. But I just think our defense is just way too good. I mean,
because remember, we have a pass rush as opposed to what the Hawks brought at them. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So I know you're gonna ask me, so I'll tell you.
What?
You got the Rams going 14. I got Rams going 14.
Okay.
And I think with our offense, our offense is gonna be dynamic. You got Ayuk going off last week. I think Debo is going to have a big game this week. And I think George Kittle is going to get into the end zone this week. I got us going 34, Rams 14. And I don't want to give the Rams 14 because our defense is so good, but I'll give them – I think it's going to be early on killer. So we'll give them like a trash touchdown at the end.
I agree. And you know what, though? I could be wrong about that 14 for this simple reason. Last week, I don't think the 49ers intended for the Steelers to even get 7. The penalties got them, got a little sloppy on occasion. I think the 49ers just this week and maybe next week after that, they might start to relax a little bit in the fourth quarter. But I kind of feeling if they do get the Rams on the ropes and it's almost about toward the end of the game and the Rams don't have any points yet, I think they'll foolishly try to make sure the Rams don't score. I just hope that doesn't backfire and anybody get hurt that should have sat down. That's the only thing I'm worried about with that. Because, Fred Warner, guys like that. All right, Fred, take a seat. What? No, Coach, I'm finishing this. They ain't got no points now, and they ain't getting none in a few minutes either, Fred. I'm telling you. I want you to sit down. Security, get Fred Warner and tie him down over here. I get that. You get the point out. You got those guys. They get crazy at the end. I'm a little worried about that.
No, you know what's crazy though is this could go either they shut him out or they give him trash points like 14. So I mean, you look at Fred. He's already playing like mid-season form.
Oh, he's crazy out there.
He looked like he was or I don't know if you know this, but he has a little podcast with his wife that he does, and he was saying that he was tired when he forced the interception that he tipped and Hufanga catch. He said he was tired. It was like the third quarter or whatever it was.
Hey, that's easy to understand too because it's early in the season. Conditioning is going to be something that's going to develop.
But you look at other linebackers; they're not tired; they're dead at that point.
Because Fred's insane. I love him.
Fred is already in mid-season shape. Like he was like, I was a little bit tired, and dude. You're all pro Fred.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody you're tired, even if it's on your wife's podcast.
Exactly.
Hey, we got to go, though, fam. Appreciate you. You know that. Don't be a stranger, though. Get back in there. I love that you zoomed in because people keep telling me they can't zoom in. All right.
Yeah. It was great, man. Have a good night. Always look good, man.
Thanks, fam.
Shout out, y'all. Everyone hit that like button. Have a good night, guys.
Thanks, Fozzie. Appreciate you. You get back in there. Don't be a stranger. I want to see you as soon as possible. All right. Have a great night. Fred admitted to being a little tired, huh? He does wear himself out there. Oh, it's time to ask the question, what time is it?
It's time to turn on your DVDs. Yes, I know some of y'all ain't young and ain't old enough to know that, but it's time to put your DVD players or your VHSs on and watch Silence of the Lambs. And it's Niners all day.
Rob, you mentioned that because that's what Rams always do now. They put up little emojis of VHS tapes and say, last time y'all won a Super Bowl, you was watching that game on VHS. Y'all.
And we won a Super Bowl against y'all in 2020, man. Who cares? You thought Ice Spice was gonna be at that game, and you think y'all Ice Spice now, and y'all beating us. You thought y'all beating us? That's why I came up with an acronym for the Rams. You're really a munch on Sundays. How about that?
Wait. Normally write that. You're really a munch on Sundays. Is that right? Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
I gotta remember that one. I love that.
So Aaron Donald, Kyle Shanahan gonna have it. Kyle Shanahan gonna have an offensive game plan for that. I don't know what it is about this guy with this guy who boinks Stifler's mom. He's boinking everybody's defenses. The Steelers' defense was supposed to, they were supposed to just tear us to shreds. They were supposed to blow Brock Purdy out to smithereens.
Yeah, they actually.
And Brock Purdy went out there and boinked Stifler's mom again. And now they got us wearing red. They got the Niners wearing their home jerseys in SoFi Stadium. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. That's just weird. They made that choice.
Maybe because SoFi Stadium. Maybe it's because SoFi Stadium bleeds every time we show up to that G thing.
So it's all the 49ers red.
Talking about cardiac arrest.
Camouflage that.
They might as well play the E40 song, the dum dum. They might have Michael McVay. I mean, they might have Sean McVay go out there and run out in the end zone every time the Rams score a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Too excited. But I know they got they were just talking about one player, the tight end, Hakuna Matata, whatever his name is. Yeah, I heard he was pretty dope. But
Nakua.
Yeah, they not worried about us because of him. But I keep telling these Rams, every time y'all have these one or two, few players on total on y'all team.
Yeah,
like the Niners have more key players on one side of the field than the Rams have on the entire squad.
Yes, you can't beat nobody with no one player. Although Cup did do a number on us that year, but still, that ain't go.
Where's Cup now? They Cup runneth over now. What you mean? Where's the Cup at now? I mean, hey, all praise to Cup, man. But look, he ain't playing. He ain't on the field though. Y'all thought Purdy wasn't even gonna be on the field though. Y'all thought Purdy was gonna be ugly
and be killed by Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Like like this face that y'all swear is not. Anyway, nah, but bro, yeah. You know what? I gotta. That's the prediction. I gotta say it now. I say Brock Purdy scores 2 more touchdowns in this game.
Keep that average going. He's going for the record.
Yeah.
Norm, that'll tie him up for the greatest. Yes.
But everybody waiting for Debo to go off in this game. I think Brandon. I don't know. I think they're gonna be. I think all they gotta do is make sure Aaron Donald is contained, and Kyle Shanahan's game planning is ridiculous. He gonna find ways to maneuver through that shit, especially when you got a quarterback who just dumped that ball off fast.
Yeah, every time we play him, ever since him and Bill Belichick had that conversation when Belichick got just kicked Aaron Donald completely out of the equation, they discussed on tactics to stop Aaron Donald. I mean,
tacticals.
Yeah.
If you can't stop him, go around him. If you can't stop him, go around him. Maneuver around him. Get in a block on him. Like you got a quarterback. You got a quarterback that's just he snap, like he had a poetry slam every time.
Yeah, get rid of the ball and double team him. He's not that big.
Y'all gonna be mad.
All
we do is dink and dunk the entire game. But you had 2 dink and dunks go for 38 to 45 yards because we have yak bros who love dink and dunkers.
Yes. Give him the damn ball. What are we gonna
give him the ball?
Highlight reel?
Let him stomp the yard on a few Rams fans for like 20, 30 yards. Cause CMC do that, all that, like they ready to. We don't even know, like, how y'all gonna predict how y'all gonna predict who the game maker is gonna be in this game? This can be anybody.
Yeah.
It can be Jordan Mason for all we know.
Ooh, another big physical dude.
It's my prediction. That's my prediction.
That's why he left LA. He got tired of Debo.
Where is Jordan Mason still on the team?
Yes.
My prediction is Jordan Mason scores a touchdown in this game, gets these goofy ass Rams. Well, what you talking about?
That'll be such a
Jordan Mason. They're gonna put CMC out in the 4th quarter. Like, look, they really a munch and they're playing like a munch. We not finna tear you up for the rest of the season. That would be the smart thing I would do. You know what I'm saying? Because the Rams look good against them chickens, but them chickens got you got rotisserie at home. Are we worried about the chickens this year?
we stopped worried about them for how long now?
Our division is so wide open for second place. It's ridiculous.
Yes. Oh, no, because the Cardinals are definitely Well, you know what? The Cardinals are they won once too, didn't they win the other day? They won their opener.
Yeah.
And shocked
Who they
everybody.
beat? No, they lost to the Commandos.
Oh,
They
they
lost to the
finally did lose that
Commanders.
game. They were in it
They
though
lost
for
to the
the long time.
Commanders.
Okay, so the Cardinals are bringing up the
Yeah.
booty, and
So Rams and the
bring up
Niners
the
are the only
armpit.
ones. This is the battle of the 1-and-1s of the first pick versus the last. The first. This is if last shall be first was a football game. That's what you're gonna see this week.
Oh God. And Rudy,
Play
I
with
wonder if he'll
us.
take a few days off of Twitter. Because Rudy be running through Twitter. Coming over to bother the 49ers, but mind their own business. Here comes Rudy. I said, Rudy, what are you? Oh, man.
Oh, so the Rams fans that's using these Jimmy G picks on their memes, right? The one where he like flustered the game. If y'all want to go take that over to Las Vegas, if y'all ever play the Raiders next week, use that meme for them. This don't work on us. We don't have no flunders on our squad, bro. We ain't got no flunder quarterbacks. Y'all gonna all right.
Usually you give a WL, don't you? Do you give a score? You give it a score. What do you got?
I'm gonna try to give a score right here. I'm gonna go with 33-21. Niners over the Rams.
See, that's our
I already
standard
know Niners getting a dub. I'm gonna say the Niners gonna win every week. But my
with a minimum of 30 points.
real prediction is Purdy with 2 more touchdowns. Minimum.
That's the thing right there.
Minimum.
I always love it. Tell you what, where that little lovely baby of yours? You ain't got him up here today. Norm, we're gonna go.
He you know what he had to say?
What? Niners.
It's Niners all day.
Norm, I see you Sunday. All right, fam.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Shout out to Ramilia. We're gonna add another L to your thing. You feel me?
Oh, Rudy. You better be that Norm.
Peace out.
Rodney says, put me down for 37-10 Niners. Ronbo, thanks. Hey, Rodney, thanks, fam. I appreciate it. Listen, here's the thing. Now that we know the 49ers are going to score you 30 minimum points a week, that's your starting point from now on. Nobody's going to stop that offense from scoring a minimum probably of 30 points. The Cowboys are going to be a little tough, but I wonder if they can stop the 49ers from getting 30 points if the defense doesn't get that many points off of Dak. Dak, Tony.
Ronbo.
And Tony, as you can see, we're kind of laid back, relaxed this week, and we have a right to be. So I'm not gonna say anything Sunday if it's a close game. Like you guys talking all that stuff. Now look at you. I don't care. I can feel this way now, and Tony, you can too. What are you thinking?
All right, well, let's do it together, Ronbo.
All right.
Let's dissect this thing together. You count, I'll talk.
All right.
Who do you reckon's going to get it? Look, we'll go through the players. Okay, Christian McCaffrey, is he going to get a TD?
He is going to get a TD. Yes.
Okay, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
Kittle?
No.
Maybe? No? Okay.
No, I say no
Debo?
only because he's not going to get. George won't score this week. And as you continue, I'll tell you why. All right, go ahead. Debo, yes. In fact, twice.
Definitely. Okay, twice. Ayuk?
Twice.
Okay, we'll just add them up. That's 5 TDs.
Yeah, and that's why I say George is going to be blue collar this week and punching out holes for us to run the ball, which is going to set up the passing game. It's just going to go nuts. Debo's going to do Debo.
I think we need George on the right-hand side this week.
See, that's why I'm worried about. That's why he's not going to be busy catching the ball or doing offensive plays. He's going to be assigned to facilitate on the right side with McKivitz. We cannot let Aaron Donald take over this game.
We might even throw Dwelly over there with him.
Yeah, have everybody over there. I think
shore it up a little bit.
I think George and McKivitz. McKivitz is embarrassed. I think George and McKivitz will be enough, though.
I hope so, because there's only one thing that worries me, and it's not winning or losing the game. It's that
Aaron Donald hates the shit out of the 49ers. All right? And I reckon that guy has got it in him to go and slam Brock Purdy off the ground if he gets him in a vulnerable situation. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that scares me.
He's not really that way. He's a lot like Nick. He usually lays the poor soul that he grabs down gently, except for I did see him abuse Russell Wilson, but I applauded that and I understand his pain.
I mean, what cracks me up laughing is that these guys, the Rams, are jumping up and down. Yeah, look how we won. Look how we won. Yeah, but you guys don't understand one. They don't understand one thing. They kept what's his goddamn name?
Quarterback.
Their quarterback.
Gino.
Yeah. No, not Gino. Gino plays for the Seahawks.
Wait, who are you talking about? What team are you talking about? I thought you said the Hawks.
The Rams.
Oh, Stafford?
Yeah. What they don't understand
they couldn't get rid of him.
They kept Stafford clean.
Oh, you mean all day versus the versus
all
Hawks.
Day. Yes. And they're jumping up and down going, oh, look how we won. Look how... Yeah, you won because you kept him clean. Are you going to be able to do that against the Niners?
They think they got They think they got a good offensive line.
Mate, they got another thing coming, Ronbo.
I know it. There'll be a rude awakening.
They've got another thing coming. Yeah, and who else is going to be on fire this week? Because last week he didn't get a sack of Rooney.
He is Nick Bosa, and you know Nick is fuming probably. This is how many games am I going to go without a sack? Yeah.
He is, and he loves to walk over the sideline. Sackaroonie, baby! I got a Sackaroonie.
Tony, did you see that footage with him talking to Drake Jackson? You know how Nick talks. He's sitting there. Hey, wow, hey, you want to trade one of those sacks? I said Nick is talking like Nick talks, but he is pissed off that the guy on the opposite side got 3, not 1 or 2. 3 sacks, and Nick got 0. Oh, look out for a crazy Nick this week. You're right.
There you go. So who are they going to double team? All 3 of them? They're going to double team Bosa and double team Hargrave and double team Jackson.
Better not.
Well, then that leaves. What's his name?
Hargrave.
Jesus, no, not Hargrave.
Oh, Armstead.
That leaves Armstead free. So you're going to cop it up the backside one way or the other.
I just don't know how a offensive line handles that, because if you double team too many people, somebody's going to go crazy like Jackson did. And he's not our best guy.
That's what's going to
happen. You know? So,
that's right. And they're going to, and you can bet your bottom dollar that Shanahan's going to, fool them. Like he's going to probably make plays where they go towards
misdirection.
Yeah, they're going to go towards what's that guy's name? Is it Donald?
For the Hawks? Oh, Aaron Donald. For the Rams, Aaron Donald. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to go towards him, and then Purdy will end up throwing the ball the other way.
Yeah. They do that all the time. I can't believe the Rams haven't figured that out yet. They run 400. They run 500 pounds in front of a running back at Donald all day every time. And I was wondering, you guys, you know they're going to do that. Why you haven't figured anything out yet? That's why he gets contained every game. Tony, we're gonna have to go. Yeah. Hey, what score you got? We just did we add that up?
You just counted it up.
I said 7 times 4, and no George.
5.
35.
You said 5.
5 guys, right? So
35.
35. And we don't need any field goal.
Nah, I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him a 1 TD and a field goal. So what's that? 10.
There you go. A field goal. Yeah.
They're going to get smacked in the mouth, and they're not going to know what hit them.
We're
just, you know what we're going to do, Ronbo? We're going to bring them back down to earth.
And where they need to be. They know better. I
want to see McVay. I want to see McVay throw the clipboard on the ground.
He never displays anger, though, like that. I wish he would. I'd love it. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, brother. Shout out to the usual suspects, and catch you in the next one.
Looking forward to it. Cheers, Tony.
Cheers, brother.
Tony brings up something. I've never seen McVay really get pissed off. Even when Jared Goff was just setting him on fire, he just has that look on his face, and he starts to stare into space. But he's never gotten nuts. You know, Kyle Shanahan, you can see him yelling or saying expletives on the sideline and walking up and down for a minute, and then he goes after the ref or whatever he's got to do to get that off him. You know, Kyle loses it. But I've never seen McVay get really pissed. Hey, JJ.
Hello. Hey, Ronbo, real quick, is there anybody after me? I don't know if I'm going to lose service real quick where I'm at.
Okay. No, there's nobody after you. There is somebody after you. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
No, there is somebody after you. Go ahead. Well, if you do lose service, we'll, yeah.
Okay, well, you let him go first if you want.
No, it's okay for you to go now. I mean, you got to lose service. You want? Oh, we want so you can get your service connected better. We can come back.
No, it's okay. Never mind. I'm just going to pull over. Okay.
Jay's he's gonna stop his route to talk to us. Hey, that's very flattering, JJ. Love it. And where is Big Show? It was your turn to watch him this week.
He knows it's we have this thing where we already know it's a for sure win. So anything positive, he's MIA.
Show.
The second
is that right?
The second there's an INT.
Show.
Second there's an INT. Barry shows up.
Show! You cannot show up for just the bad times that you're figuring on. You got to come in and give props to the guy. Wait, I got to DM him now. So you cannot go invisible on games that you think we're going to win, and then come in when games you think we're going to lose and make everybody feel sick. No, Show. All right, JJ, go ahead.
First of all, I have to correct. Hey, Beto, I got to correct you on because there was another team that actually owned another team longer, and I think that was the 98 49ers.
And
you forgot about when Stubblefield said the Niners beat the Rams 17 straight times. Same old sorry-ass Rams.
Wait, JJ, are you serious? Did we run that 17 in a row?
Bravo. You know, and I know exactly where it is.
I thought there were interruptions. But I knew they were getting beaten.
America's game. Yeah, it's America's game. The year that the Rams won the Greatest Show on Turf. It's there. That's the same bit that Razor uses, where it says same old sorry ass Rams. We beat them 17 straight times.
Damn, I knew.
That's
it got
terrible.
to the point where I wasn't counting, and didn't really. I was like now. I wasn't really counting. I just knew how many years since Shanahan's been there. We've lost to him once in the regular season, and then this joke the other year, twice, period. And I knew we'd beaten him a bunch of years in a row regular season, which is still running, right? But I didn't know it'd been 17 back in that time. Oh, that's awesome. This is why when Rudy brings up, you guys had a dynasty in the 80s, but we did this and we did this. When, Rudy? It was right around the end of World War II. Why are you being that? You will not acknowledge the Rams Super Bowls back in the 80s, but you want somebody to pay attention to what before the Super Bowl era even started. Get out of here with that. So,
You're joking, right?
No, Rudy's
did you really
serious.
say that?
He did. You guys haven't scored a modern day Super Bowl. But the Rams have done twice, at least within the 21st century. No, it was 1998 when you won your Super Bowl. So you're on the other side of the century too. Well, that's all right, because we've been this and we've been that and everything else. You guys haven't done anything in the modern era. You know what, Rudy? This is so you're not going to acknowledge the 49ers Super Bowls in the 80s, but you want somebody to listen to you talk about Von Brocklin and some other people way back in the day. It doesn't work like that, and that is not a Super Bowl. No, you're not 5-4. God, I don't know why I talked to him.
I don't either, bro. I told you to watch that. I don't know. You just get You're just gonna get your blood boiling too, Rom. I know. I do the same thing. I gotta try to.
Wow.
And I've said it
good for
before,
you,
and
but not
because I remember
us.
I remember you had a Seahawks fan on here saying something about a dynasty. It's like, you know what signifies a dynasty? You got to have at least 3 championships within a 10-year span. You don't have 3 rings, period.
And back-to-back at least.
What are you talking about? There's only five franchises that actually have a franchise. Us being one of them, the sorry-ass Cowboys, the Patriots, the Raiders, and I think the Steelers?
You got to call
Steelers
Steelers.
have one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Cowboys to a lesser degree. But you know what? This is why you need to win back-to-back, or you need to string together something within a 4-year period, a 3-year period, to have a dynasty. And so the Patriots pretty much, they knocked that out of the park. So the Patriots are like, they are the greatest of all time. The Steelers they both got 6. And we'll have 6. We've only lost twice, though. We win 6, and 2, we'll be all alone. JJ, we'll be the greatest of all time.
Keep hearing about this supposed dusty-ass rings, yet it's taking you guys this long to catch up. You're not even halfway to where our rings are, dude. Seriously. Anyway, I felt bad for Marketing Pro the other night, because, the other night he was upping himself about his savior, that Ooga Booga Kalua or whoever. And last I checked, he didn't even practice because he has an oblique injury. I don't even think he's going to play this week.
That's just oblique. I heard about that.
I would hate to play us.
Play against the 49ers with that kind of injury? It could get worse. Anyway.
And I'm still laughing at the Cowboys and all that. Oh, you gonna cut me off? I got to point this part out, at least with America's team.
Give me a score, though.
You got to realize.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll be a little bit nicer than I was last week, so I think it'll be 86-6 Niners.
Is that nicer than last week? 86?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, last week's 86-3.
That is nice of you. Anyway, JJ, we're gonna roll, and I will not ignore you. I was busy doing about 20 things when I saw your Instagram response. I said I gotta get back to JJ. I got it. Okay, I gotta do this first, and I'll get back to you today.
No problem, bud.
All right, JJ, drive carefully out there, and if you don't see show before I do, tell show he's not right. We'll talk to him. All right.
We'll talk to him tonight. All right, buddy. Have a good one.
You too. Night, JJ. And hey, Tony.
Good evening, Ronbo. Good evening. How are you?
Doing great. Anytime I'm playing the Rams, it's kind of a relaxed atmosphere. Even when the Rams are doing well, it was a little nervous because you never know when a team is doing well, anything can roll each way. But right now, 5-12 Rams, they got Stafford back on the field. That's according to people over in their camp. They said that's all it was necessary. Oh, no, if we had Stafford, we'd have had a better season. Okay, well, now you got Stafford. And let's see how you do. So, and they got that receiver that came out of nowhere to do good. Knock was
Atwell and that other guy.
Yeah,
they won't do well this week.
Yeah, Tutu. Tutu needs a little more butt. I mean, he's a little light in the pants. Tutu could get hurt. He got hurt last year, didn't he?
Yep. He missed a lot of games.
Yeah, Tutu could get the bejesus knocked out of him coming off that line of scrimmage. Let's see if he still feels like playing after the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah, the other guy, his name, he's a rookie, Ronbo Puka Nakua out of BYU. They both had 119 yards apiece last week.
Rudy,
that's why the Seattle fans are crying about the Ronbo. The Seattle fans are crying.
Well, see, that's what I'm getting ready to ask
about
you.
Pete Carroll.
Well, explain that. How they've got some? Those guys are not bad ball players in Seattle. Now, how did they pull that off?
I have no idea, Ronbo. They're saying something about Pete Carroll and his coverages, and they're really complaining about Pete Carroll. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. How about y'all was the front runners to win in the NFC West? In 1 week after change.
Nick Wright said they were going to win it. There's been a couple of people that said the Seahawks going to win the NFC West. I kept receipts. Yeah, there's people said Oh, over in Good Morning Football, Kyle Brandt.
Football, yep.
Kyle Brandt says
Yep.
the Seahawks going to win the NFC West as well. So, I'm waiting for him. See, Kyle, you and Nick, y'all need to program together. Dumb and Dumber. I'm telling you right now, that was you. Unless you were just trying to get attention, what in the world were you talking about? I mean, seriously, the Hawks, because Geno Smith had 1 year out of 9. Everybody's still talking about that. That he got paid, and now all of a sudden he's a savior. His name is not Moses. They are not going to the promised land. I hate that. Just no respect.
No. And they did a Seattle defense is horrible, but Cam Akers only managed to get 29 yards on 22 carries on it.
Hey, that's interesting. Hey, you know what? Because remember the Seahawks, you can run. Oh, they got Bobby back.
Yeah, Ronbo, but it's the Rams. It's the Rams. If it's a permanent offense, yeah. If I were y'all, I would run Mason on them. I know you got McCaffrey. I would run.
We all wish they would.
Yes.
Kyle insists though. He's gonna run CMC. I just know it. And he got Mason and TDP standing by who would love to get a chance to run the rock. And he needs to get them up to speed anyway. We'll see.
Yep.
So
me and Texas has been trading blows all night.
Yeah, I saw that. And Rudy stuck in there with his 28-3. One thing about Rudy, his redundancy when he's trying to pass caps. He says the same thing over and over. He keeps up bringing up the same stuff in Twitter. He used to put up that poster. He did today. He posted up the one where 49ers are bandwagon fans. Where were they back then? In some per year. I said, Rudy, when teams are losing, this is how fans react. They might still support the team, but as far as racing out to the stadium, they don't usually do that, including the Rams. And I showed an empty stadium of the Rams. So I said, what are you talking about? There's nothing unusual about that. Kill me.
And I heard you guys talking to y'all said that you guys are going to be wearing your red, huh?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good, Rams fans. That's good. Good. That's just adding more fire to the fire.
Tony,
I'm watching running down their throat.
And the Rams had the option of that too. They didn't have to choose. Why did they choose a lighter colored jerseys? They forced the 49ers. 49ers are not rude. We would have wore the lighter colored jersey. And
I'll tell you why. Because it's still kind of hot, and they figure if the darker colored jersey will make you sweat more, and it causes more heat to your body, they figured they have an advantage because it's still early in the year. That's what they think, at least.
The problem is with that, conditioned athletes, all they got to do is keep fluids in them. I even know from that experience. You don't feel the heat after a while.
Yep.
So I don't know what, if they did think that way, shame on that. It's pretty stupid. I can't wait. Hey, talking about Falcons, you guys knocked off Big Bryce. I like to call him Big Bryce because he's only 5. How tall is Bryce?
It's funny, Ronbo, that point spread. Green Bay was a 1.5 dog against Chicago. They were a 1.5 underdog against us. But now the wise guys, the sharps, the line went from a 1.5 to Atlanta -1. The Green Bay was a 1.5 favorite in this game. Now they're a point dog.
Oh, you guys playing the Bay this week, huh?
Yep. This is going to be a good – that Packer defense is good. But we got a good offensive line. This is going to be a good test for us.
It should be fun because Jordan Love is he's a little better than I thought he's going to be. I didn't know. People have been raving about him, and I watched the game, and it says, okay, he looks a little better than I expected. So
he's very comfortable in that pocket, too.
He does, doesn't he? But, you've been sitting behind Aaron that long. You should have learned something. And that's going to be a trend at some point in the NFL. Stop running them rookies out, just got out of school, and hadn't even finished his classes yet, to come and play football for you and start in the NFL. He's going to get creamed. Brock Purdy is an anomaly. I still find him unbelievable.
Well, Aaron Jones, running back Aaron Jones from Green Bay, might not play. I saw the play where he pulled up lame on that touchdown pass against the Bears.
Yeah.
He may not play, so we're going to see a heavy dose of A.J. Dillon. For us, our inside linebacker, the one I keep bragging about, Troy Anderson. He's in concussion protocol. He's not playing. So.
Well, you got depth at that position, right? Who you got? Who's going to cover for him?
Yeah, we got Nate Hitman Landman, who played at Colorado. We drafted him in the 5th round last year.
There you go.
Nate Landman, he's good. Yep. But Ronbo, Texas boy got mad at me because I was looking at the injury report. Brandon Cooks is going to be out. Who else is going to be there? Their safety Donovan's going to be out, and Tyler, not Tyron Smith, the other first-round pick, Tyler Smith, he's going to be out, and Zach Martin is questionable for the Cowboys.
And by the way, Texas boy is saying, y'all lucky I can't call in. Why? Texas boy, you could have called in earlier. You've been through here talking trash the whole time. You could have got in before now. Look at him, using excuses. Texas boy has called in before. It's been a long time.
But you know what's going to happen, Ronbo? I was telling Smitty in your chat, when y'all remember the divisional game?
Yeah.
When y'all beat Texas boy and Zach threw those picks?
Yeah.
We didn't hear from Texas boy for 3 weeks.
I know, right?
Same thing's going to happen Sunday after the Jets win.
Yeah, oh, God. If the Jets beat the Cowboys without Aaron Rodgers, all hell is going to break loose in Dallas. You know.
I think Zach can get the job done with the pieces he got around him.
Well, he could.
As long as they get Brown situated at left tackle and the 2 tackles situated and run the rock, I would give him a heavy dose of Dalvin Cook and Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall had 152 yards last week, right?
But man, if Dak goes out there and throws any INTs, and Sauce,
he will.
And them dudes are licking the chops because they will pick your ass off. Oh, that's going to be,
Yep.
The media's going to go buck wild. Stephen A. Smith is going to have to be contained.
I won't be able to stop laughing. I don't think the Dallas Cowboys, they're not going to run on, they're going to force Dak to throw because Dallas is not going to run on them on the Jets.
They cannot. Tell me we gotta go. Hey, Tony, give me the score in your game and mine.
My game, I got us winning 27-21. Your score, because I see that over under is 45. I got you guys winning. I'm only giving the Rams 3 points. I don't think they're going to score much on you. I'll give them 3 points. I got you guys 41-3. 41-3 San Francisco.
Yeah, because the majority of them points is definitely probably going to be the 49ers. Yeah. That's got to be close to being right.
And that Ram defense, they don't have a defense. Run at them. Run right at them. I think Jordan Mason if Jordan Mason get 20 carries, he's going to get 100 yards.
If only he could get them carries. All right, Tony. Yeah. Good luck to game day. I'll see you Sunday.
And Ronbo Scuttlebutts out there, now that Minnesota's 0-2.
Oh, no.
Kirk Cousins is on the trading block, and I heard that the Jets are interested.
Oh.
FYI.
But why would you get a franchise quarterback because
this is Kirk Cousins' last year of his contract. It'll be only for this year.
Yes. An ending contract. And you got all the pieces in place. The Super Bowl was supposed to be this year. For the Jets, you know what? You could be right. What do you give them? You give them Zach and a couple of first-round picks?
I don't think they're going to give them no first-round picks. I don't think that's going to happen.
If I'm the Vikings, they're in a bad shape. That's especially if Zach looks bad this weekend. We'll see.
I think maybe a second-round pick this year and a second round next.
That's right.
The second round year, something like that.
You're right. Expiring contract. I forgot about that. And he demands heavy money. And Aaron Rodgers is liable to come back next year. That's going to be real complicated, Tony. Unless you just let him go at the end of the season. That's what they're probably going to do.
Yep.
We'll talk more
good
about
matchups, too. Yep. Pittsburgh and Cleveland play Monday night. That's going to be a good one. Ronbo, watch out for Kansas City's at Jacksonville, and people are split on who's going to win that.
I'm already taking Jacksonville. Yeah. But we got to go. We're getting pushed. I'm going to see you Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday, and good luck Sunday. In Texas, boy, you're going to lose. We hope to see you Monday Night Raw Tuesday, Texas, boy. Take care, Ronbo.
You too. Good day, Tony. Oh, man, I know. Jackson. Yeah. What team could go 0-2, though, and still find themselves in the Super Bowl? But you know what? There's a receiver problem. Finally. They keep getting rid of receivers every year, and this time they went too far. They should have kept Schuster. What's it? You know what I'm talking about from USC. Anyway, they should have kept him. The guy that just came in there replaced him. What's his name last year? He didn't look that bad. But all them drops, Patrick's got no hands out there, and Kelsey's age is finally starting to show. Got hurt for the first time. When's the last time Travis Kelce missed a game? Well, I'm not feeling sorry for him. I'm just saying. And Tyreek's over to Miami tearing up. I've already anointed Miami the winner of that division. Jets ain't going to win it. And the Bills, as long as Josh Allen is over there playing hero ball and they don't want to run the ball, the Miami Dolphins are going to own that division for the next 2 to 3 seasons. Unless Aaron Rodgers can beat if he can beat time and come back, he's already said he was, and still look like Aaron Rodgers next year, Jets are in trouble. But they got such a great. Oh, yeah, thanks, Crunk. Shushu Smith Schuster. Why would you name your child that? Anyway, fam, I see you. I'll be in your face at your place Sunday afternoon as we cruise to the moon. We'll be atop of the NFC West. Bam! Thanks for the contributions. Please don't forget to subscribe before you left. We're going to have a good time all season long and hit the like.